no cheat code. All you got is you and the grind. And the whole army of randoms trying to stop you. Trying to be better than you. Trying to piss in your prize pool. And they can try all day, you go all night. Make every click count. Delete them all. Cause when you dedicate your life to this, it's more than winning. It's everything. Prime for glory.
Hello and welcome to the Prime League studio, guys. It's gonna be one hell of a day. My name is Hyperflop and we are presented by Steel Series, and we're gonna have one amazing best of 3 coming up here for you guys tonight, and I am super excited to only be here, but like be watching this best of 3, because like this is who decides who's gonna be in the final, and I'm super excited to see who's going to take the cake, who's going to move on to the final and play against esports hard at the end here in the Danish league. And right now, like, as the players are slowly getting into the server and everything like that, it's going to be Dream versus Deja Vu. Dream is looking forward to this because they want the rematch against these guys. They want to take the victory over Deja Vu here. And last time they met, they were playing on Overpass, and that match didn't go in Dream's favor. It actually went totally in Deja Vu's favor, and maybe they're here to claim their spot, Deja Vu, and take it all the way to the final, or Dream is here for the revenge. We have no clue yet, but I'm looking very much forward to it. So it's gonna be an insane best of 3 here, because these guys are it's not gonna be a best of 1 here. It is a best of 3 coming in here, and this is where both teams shine. They can both take the cake here. It can go all the way, or it can go a 2-0 here. We have no clue. But the first map up is gonna be Mirage, and that's a well-known map for everybody. Everybody knows how to play Mirage, but we know Dream has that one locked in too. So I'm looking forward to see the boys come in there, get on the server, and just frag out into their favor. But we also do know Deja Vu knows how to play Counter-Strike on a high level. So these guys can also do a lot of damage here. So in my opinion, it can be I think it's going to end up being in a fairly close matchup here. It can go either the way of Deja Vu or Dream here. It's definitely going to be super close. And that's why Counter-Strike is so exciting, because like, looking at both these two teams here, Deja Vu went into this tournament dominating from top to bottom, and now they just slowly, the players are here looking for a new org. The entire roster is up for sale, but they need to take this win in the back, because like, yeah, you never know who's going to pick you up right after, but you need to secure it back at the end of this. But Dream is here to try to just take something away from them here as they slowly moving on to taking on this rematch. And again, Mirage, it is a map everybody knows how to play, and that's why it can go totally both ways here. And that's why I say, like, it's not all coming down to just like who has the better day or anything like that, because it is the best of 3. You need to think about that too. Everything can go one way in the first game and then completely crumbles on the second map, and then we have to end up on a third map. You have no idea how this one's gonna play. Everybody's playing on a high level, and I'm very much excited to see who's feeling it today. I know the Dream Boys are 4 of them actually are sitting together down in their little hut and just sitting. We actually have a webcam on these guys later, so I'm looking forward to see the guys sitting there, hyped up as each other, and then playing together close by. Unfortunately, Heavy God is not with them. He is still where he is, so unfortunately he's not with the team. That hype is kind of just closed out, but playing together as a squad for the first time here, clumped up, and I think the guys are having the motivation, because since they're playing next to each other, I feel like it's something different compared to being all over the place and just playing every man for themselves. Now they're sitting next to each other, 4 of them, and then that kind of changes the game a lot for these guys, I think. But we have no idea like how that's gonna fiddle out. But I can see the boys are slowly getting on this server here. So the casters are warming up. I'm slowly dying out here as you guys are getting ready to see the match. And I don't want to let you guys wait any longer. So boys, take it away.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Over to the lovely Hyperflop for giving us that lovely introduction. We are here ready to go for game number 1 of our first semifinals match. We'll be the only one here streamed today, but hopefully it is a good one, as it is Deja Vu versus LeaguesGG, respectively the first place team out of the regular season versus the 4th seed. I'm very, very excited. My name is Orbital. With me is Degade, the original duo coming out here. We're going to have some fun. Degade, how you doing today? Alright, I do believe he is muted. We'll hopefully have him come back in here. Let's see if he can figure it out. But of course, it's awesome because me and Degade have been casting this for quite some time, and it's very, very fun watching these teams come back up, be able to rise up and kind of come up from the depths of whatever it comes from. And again, Deja Vu, number 1, 8-1 from the regular season, 8 maps, only 1 loss. LeaguesGG, of course, sitting at 6-3. They did win, I believe, their quarterfinals matchup earlier in the week, or I believe it, yes, it was earlier this week, so that was very, very fun. But of course, now going up against the top dog, they're going to have to put on a little bit of a better showing here if they want to be able to take it home. All right. Well, we hopefully will be getting underway here shortly. We are working with a few audio issues, but of course, we will hopefully have those figured out here very, very shortly. On the side, though, I do want to talk once again about SteelSeries. SteelSeries being our sponsor here, they have been fantastic, and we got to talk about them a little bit, I believe, on the desk, but I really want to point out that they have been so awesome being able to sponsor this amazing tournament. You know, they were the sponsors last season as well. It's been fantastic. They have so much awesome gear, just like the headset here, Arctic Pro Series. I believe this headset is so much fun to use. It's very, very nice having a wireless cord as well, and so it's been a phenomenal time. But taking a look at things, I do believe we have the map pool actually set up here, so I want to go ahead and run down a little bit of what's going on. We currently have Mirage and Vertigo are the current 2 maps that are being picked up here. Map 1 will be Mirage, and that one is fairly standard. As you heard on the desk, it's I believe one that's played quite often, and we've seen it go a little bit CT-sided. This is just because of the general utility that you can lay down. However, I have seen some very nice tech come out, namely the A-site aggression coming out from the Ts. There is a tendency to completely molly off all sections, including Sandwich, Balcony. I believe it's also back in Ticket and Trash, if you're taking a look back there. So there are multiple areas where the Ts can enter, but of course it is a little bit difficult at points for the Ts to actually get a default start, especially if you're looking towards that mid, and that's what I'm very, very curious about. We'll have to wait and see which side is going to be selected. Who wins the knife round, of course, will be the optimal choice here. But if anything, I have a feeling Deja Vu are going to want to show their best foot forward here in the best of 3. Again, the faster you win, the better it feels, and no one wants to go to that 3rd game decider. I'm not sure exactly which one it is. Hopefully we get that one here in just a little bit, but I believe I did just get word it is Inferno. So 3 maps that are very, very standard. Again, like I was saying, it is Mirage into taking a look here. My brain does not want to work. Vertigo into Inferno. So again, all 3 maps very, I want to say very tightly condensed as well. Mirage is probably the most open one of them all, but Vertigo, obviously, a little bit more verticality, mostly that ramp play. But Inferno, it's a lot of tight corridors. Maybe there's Banana coming in here, but other than that, there's not as many long-range corridors. So I'm very, very interested to watch and see how these teams will be able to break it down. And for specific players, there are a few on the side of Deja Vu that we obviously have to take a look at. Number 1 is, I believe, it is taking a look at Hartvig. Hartvig is someone that I always want to take a look at as a personal opper myself, as a scout user. I am from the old school days of enjoying the scout. The scout was the one true weapon that you got to use. If you could jump and take a shot at the apex, it was the most amazing weapon. But now it's all about the op, right? And these oppers so far have been showing up over and over again so far in both the Swedish and in the Danish league, and Hartvig is no exception. There's a reason Deja Vu have been able to rule at the top of the current standings, and it is because of his amazing play. The constant rotations that he's able to put out here in the Danish league have been phenomenal. Let's take a look at the rest of the players as well. Nixon, Embo, Shahada, and Kenny, the main roster for the squad all have stellar records and have been able to manage their way through a lot of these battles. If Hartvig is unable to find some of those openings, if he's getting pinched down pretty heavily, if he's not winning the trades as much as he would like, the rest of the team is able to make their way in. I think specifically I want to talk about Nixon, who has obviously not had the most phenomenal games that we've seen in the past. However, he has been there when needed, right? Every team needs that player that can kind of do everything at the same time. Might not excel at a specific thing, but having that ability to be everywhere on the map if needed, right? Maybe there to throw the utility, willing to sacrifice that full weapon in exchange for 4 nades instead of 2. And those things matter, especially when you're talking about the utility game. This is something that we're going to have to really watch out for, really take into consideration moving through here. So we'll have to wait and see, of course. Let's, I think we're almost ready to get going here into the game, hopefully. And again, I know everyone is very, very excited. This is one of 2 semifinals. And again, I do believe, taking a look at the other side, it was, Brian does not want to work with me. I believe it is going to be Opa, I want to say, versus Esports Harte Martinson. Unfortunately, sorry. Okay, so I believe we are working with some of the tech issues, so we'll get that fixed for you. But it'll be quite fun to take a look at this series in general. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in here to the Danish Prime League here with LeaguesGG. So we hopefully are taking a look here. I think we might have our caster back here shortly. Casting partner, of course, Degade, I think might be back. Hey, I think we have Degade now. Degade, how you doing?
All right, sweet.
Maybe.
I apologize for that. I don't know what happened. It was working earlier when we were like making sure everything was working, and then I get on the cast and it breaks. I don't know what happened. It was just like an error with like Google or VMix. Something was broken. I don't know. I don't think it was anybody's fault. I don't know exactly what happened there. But anyways, yeah, no. To answer your question earlier on how I'm doing. I'm good. I'm tired. I'm a little bit jet lagged. As you can see, I'm doing things off of time now as well. So it's been an interesting time. Just got back from Europe a couple of days ago, so still trying to get into the groove of things here. But it's quite nice to be back in my office. Quite nice to be back on these casts, and I cannot wait to get things underway because, like we were saying earlier, we're looking at the maps of Mirage, Virgo, Inferno. Is that correct? Or is that incorrect?
Yes, I believe so. Yes, I believe those are the 3 maps that we're looking at.
Brilliant. With
it's going to be a good time.
That decider. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. It should be fun. It should be fun. Yeah. But yeah, no, I apologize for being delayed like that. It shouldn't have happened. But hopefully we've got everything working without too much issue.
Yeah. And it'll be a good time, but of course, Mirage kicking things off here. I am curious to see which team decided that. I believe that would have been Deja Vu's first map pick, right? And Mirage is one that's kind of taken over as one of the staples, and it's always fun. I was talking a little bit earlier about how it does feel a little CT-sided if you're not used to some of those smoke setups or the molly setups, especially into the A site. And B, of course, you're taking a risk if you're trying to go B. But if you're taking a look at things, if we're as we're moving through, and it does look like Deja Vu are starting off on this T side with Dream, I believe, looking on that CT side. I mean, kicking things off here, Dream might have a chance to actually run up a couple rounds.
Yeah, no, there's certainly a chance of that. But right now, it does look like we're looking at this mid push to come out of Deja Vu. Deja Vu coming on through here. I'm pretty sure we've seen them run this strat before. They're gonna make their way through Cat, looking to go ahead through short A, make their way, short B, sorry, make their way over there to the site. But they're gonna start to get engagement. Heavy, gonna be looking for the first one. Gonna be able to find out the Kenny first things off, but shots not going to be there for the refrag. Nicely done by him. Brings it down to a 4 versus 4. This is a doable retake by Dream, but it might be a little bit rough if Deja Vu gets into good post-plants positions. Of course, only time can tell, but oh lord, things have gone bad. Things are going south, and it's at the hands of Embo. Going to be able to find 3, leaving it all down to Vintage. He's not going to be able to do it, as Nixon does take his head right on off, and Deja Vu will be able to grab that first round for themselves there in the pistol.
Well fought, well played, and keeping multiples alive means it's less gold, or not less gold. Wow, gold is not what we're working with here. Less eco into the side of Dream GG's side. Again, only picking up 1 frag means Heavy God is the only one that is going to possibly get any real utility out. And Going to be working with scraps here, so we'll see what Deja Vu do decide to counter with. It is the default spread this time. Ooh.
Yeah, no, I love to see this Deagle SSG combo coming on through. The Chicken Snipe doing some damage there. The shot's going to be tagged down at 23. Of course, Embo taking some tag damage as well, down to 61. Still not too much to worry about as they do make their way through mid. It's a bit of an A split is what they're looking to do. Embo going to be able to find that first one. The trade does come through for Croc. Going to be able to find it onto Hardfik, leaving it down to a 4 versus 4. Trades coming out to even. That dink right there, that's going to be dire for Kenny. As he does lose his life. Then we get down to the only 3 members over there at mid, and now their positions are known. There should be a bit of a call coming out saying, hey, this is probably going to head towards B. We'll need to go through, stack this up. We don't want to let them take the second round from us because the second round for us can be so important for the CT side to really get things going here on this first half. But there we go. Shots are going to be able to find one. Heavy God, very precise with the Deagle. Going to be able to find one as well. The SSG ringing out. And just like that, this has gone bad for the T's. Through the smoke, Heavy God going to be able to find one more. And that will be about all she wrote for the round as the first round for LeaguesGG comes about there in the second.
Solid play from Dream on that defensive edge, and a majority of them were able to pick up those AKs, so saving over some money as well. Still zeroed out on Heavy God's side, but mostly I think that's from the armor and some of the extra weaponry that he was able to toss Zybran. Now it's going to be Deja Vu again trying to press it, and again, they don't want to try and rush it again. They are working just with those Deags, just like the CTs were working with last time. With a 4-1 stack, they're going a little bit less aggressive and more calculated. Hopefully trying to find apartments and catch some of Dream a little bit off guard.
Yeah, they're going to be looking to try and catch them off guard, but of course, this is not really what you're going to be looking to do here for Deja Vu. This isn't the best position to be in, especially losing that rifle round. And 3 AKs picked up by Dream. That is a dire consequence of that previous round. That's such a heavy-hitting rifle, especially in the hands of the CT.
Yeah. The problem is of course, that hold is what's going to make it work as Vaten is able to find the first shot. Again, that's the lurk, so now all the nades going out means that LeaguesGG have a very, very good idea of where they are.
Yeah, but shots coming on through. Next thing, going to be able to find one, but coming from the back line, Zephyr going to be able to find one. No, he won't be able to. And Alele will actually find that one, as it is put down into a 2 versus 3. So good damage done by the T's. They need to find a little bit more. Possible bomb plant coming through as well. It's going to be really, really helpful. But oh no! Putting that in no man's land. Gets tagged down. Lands in the smoke. Oh dear God, that wasn't the right move for him. Croc going to be able to find him out. And just like that, all down to Nixon in a 1 versus 3. He does have an AK. 1-tap headshot. Could come out here, but that smoke stalling things out by the CTs. What? Nixon? How'd you know he was there, buddy? Gonna be able to find some shots on his one teammates as well. Oh! What are you doing? No, that's illegal. He's gonna be able to find the knife, but he won't be able to take away the round. That is oh God, that's dirty as hell.
Didn't even know. That was straight up just diving through the window and took it home. So that was a phenomenal way to end the round. Yes, you lose. Yes, Dream go up to 1. But it looked good while doing it. And again, keeping your weapons is the most important part. Having that hero rifle moving over into this 4th round of the game means Deja Vu have a chance. They're going to lead with Nixon, right? Nixon is going to be leading through here the best that he can once the molly clears, of course.
Yeah, once that molly does clear, they're going to be looking to take a little bit of aggression over here. Oh, Nixon, what are you doing today, buddy? Looking absolutely supreme. Gonna be able to find himself another kill there. Sees the jumping head, takes it off, and the bomb plant gonna be able to come through. Just like that, this could become risky here for the side of Dream. This should have been a done, easy round, but this bomb going down and bomb plants coming on through. Gonna start to make things a little rough here. We could be looking at a second round for Deja Vu, potentially, if they do catch all these players off guard. Vantage gonna be caught out as well, and just like that, things have fallen apart for the side of Dream. All down to Zybron now. He's got himself an MP9, a Dream, some shots coming on out. Will be able to find one, but I think that's gonna be about all she wrote for the round as Nixon. Nixon, what are you doing today, bud? What'd you put in your cup of coffee? Because I certainly need some of that.
Only 4 rounds in, already 10 frags on the board as Nixon has pretty much solely been able to keep this tie going and has now given Deja Vu a much needed breather. They now have the weapon advantage. It's back to Dream. They are just managing to maintain their own advantage. So hopefully we're going to see more of it. And the rest of the team also step up. Embo keeping a bit of a majority share here as he is going to get tagged down. But looking at the other couple routes, it's for the first time a default start out for Deja Vu is going to be a little bit more safe. As Hartvig, oh, right, never mind, no more default.
Nicely done. Hartig and Kenny gonna be able to find one each. And just like that, Heavy got his eyebrow in the last 2 minutes standing there for Dream. Of course, right now, Nixon looking to be on fire. Should be able to clean these last 2 up. SSG deal to work with over there on that Dream side. Not much really in the way of firepower, but oh, that timing's just so unlucky.
A couple more shots going down. Hartvig hoping to find it, but he's going to waste a full clip, and I think Heavy God just kind of like, not much else to do. That's a good tag. Can he finish it off? Yes, he can, so that's going to be a nice one to take to the grave, but still 4 members left alive. Deja Vu are sitting with a nice and pretty 3-2 score, and LeaguesGG are now stuck with low econ. Probably going to hard save here, and that's probably going to be a 4th for Deja Vu. They have played exceptionally well so far through this game, and again, their aggression should be good to go as they are sprinting once again towards B.
Yeah, now it's all down this USPS rush. They're going to be looking to deal some damage, but Hartvig saying no thank you. Going to be able to find 2 before he does fall down, but Kenny going to be able to finish up the last one, leaving all down to Zybron. Fairly standard. They do a little bit of damage, not enough to really make a difference, but things are going to be able to take away some of that econ into this next round. That's going to be rather important because buy round should be coming right around the corner here for Dream.
Yeah, and I also like the fact that I don't know, obviously it's not intentional, you can't really choose who lives or dies in some of these scenarios, but it is nice that for Deja Vu, the 4 members that have continuously stayed alive have been Embo, Kenny, Nixon, and Shahada, right? This means that they don't actually have to spend as much money kind of restocking on their gear. However, might have to here. Nope, Kenny just flips the script and takes a shot, so.
So unlucky.
But,
nearly got him down.
Yeah. 7 HP. But again, you can start seeing that their econ is starting to stack up, especially on Embo, right? Hartvig is going to sit probably under 1 to 2k as long as this kind of keeps occurring, while the rest of the team is able to stack up econ, able to stack up a nice little reserve fund in case anything goes wrong, and that is going to help them out in future rounds by a mile.
Yeah, Kenny just playing aggressive. Going to be able to find that first one with the help of Nixon. That flashbang going to be doing the work as he does find out one. Brings it down to that 4 versus 5. Right now, they're just going to be playing around. They know this is a rifle round. They know this one's rather important to win. But so do Dream. Dream have their backs against the wall pretty much. As Anna-Lily going to be able to find out one. Brings it down to this 4 versus 4. Trading it to even. Embro going to be able to find one on advantage as well. Starts to open things up for the side of Deja Vu. But they certainly have a lot left to do.
Too much, it might feel like, as they're low on any of the utility, right? You're taking a look, there's only 2 flashbangs, so it's going to be all on taking those first shots. And, of course, I don't think Heavy God wants to take this trade here. That's a peek into Crows, and Embo is going to immediately stave that fight off. Questions, of course, with where is Deja Vu really going to press in with the bomb over on B, and Lele is able to find Hartvig on the edge, so that's going to give him an evening space. But again, with 3 pinching in, this could be Heavy God finding another point. Can't find the kill. Embo is going to go down. Nixon is able to find the kill on Heavy God, and now it's down to a 2-on-2. What are they going to do here? Again, Market is mollied off. So Deja Vu have a good idea. I like this positioning. I like this spread. That flashbang going through, Nixon should be able to help out his teammate. Shahada is able to come from the back, and that's the cleanups. Even through the walls, the headshots reign supreme as Deja Vu put a 5th on the board, not without losing 3. LeaguesGG are once again going to be stuck in that low eco, as they are sitting with just shy of 3k on multiples and over 3k for end lately.
Yeah, that right there is rather unfortunate when it comes up to the Dream side. Of course, this is their map pick, and Deja Vu already starting to close in on the half conversion here. It's going to be something to be worried about. But of course, there's still plenty of time to work with. Croc going to be able to find that initial one-shot D shot onto the head of Imbo. Of course, shots there from Shodek, gonna be able to take out Zybron, and just like that, it's all down to a 3 versus 4. The men advantage going the way of Deja Vu. Flashes, Croc, this AK is going to be really deciding factor coming into the round, and illegally go and pick up one, but he's tagged down to 7, so he won't be able to activate too much off of it if he is wanting to be careful. And really unfortunate there by Croc. Hartvig going to be looking for him, finds him out, ready for that push. Just like that. Oh, Shata, and caught out as well. This is looking all right. There's something to be worried about is Analili. If I was him, I'd trade that off to Heavy God, take the Deagle, and then try and work off of that. Because, especially with the armor over on Heavy God, it could be activated and used in a much better way than what Analili would be able to do, because he's going to be wanting to play kind of backline Nixon. Starting to make his way there. Heavy God, though, be the first one to take shots. He's got himself the dig. The plant starts to go down, starts to peek out, and Nixon force him back. He doesn't want to in particularly look to retake this just yet. They need to find a little bit of information. Nice shots coming out there. Nixon tagged down low. Should be found out, but Hartvig gonna be able to find one. Now Heavy God looking for the shot. Should be able to find something. And the timing's just a little bit off.
In this 1v2, I mean, it's all playing for time. Deja Vu should have this one, kind of their run-of-the-mill round, and should put them up at a higher score here. Yeah, you take out Nixon, that's a great shot, but you need one more, and it's only the exits, so Hartvig is going to follow through with that AK, and it's 6. This is Deja Vu having a pretty nice lead, and also in the econ pockets, right? Shahada sitting on 14,000, 11,000, I believe, on one of the other members, so they are managing themselves extremely well, and honestly, Heavy God coming out with some good kills. If you can do that a little bit quicker, maybe a little bit earlier, that could spell a couple rounds back into Dream's pockets.
Yeah, that right there being absolutely beautiful shot there. That Teague shot taking out Nixon, you love to see it. But of course, now the rifle round coming on through. This is extremely important for Dream. Dream needs to win this to look to try and bring things back into their favor. They're on that CT side. And it's a CT-sided map technically, but of course, the T side still can be played in a very, very nice way. So this still is anybody's game in reality.
Yeah, and that comes down to how good you are on those opening shots, because at the end of the day, right, it is an FPS game. If you can't win the gun duels like that, Heavy God taking that win, if you're not going to win the gun duels, you aren't going to win anything at all here. So if Dream can get a little bit better, a little bit faster on the trigger, we should start seeing them as they're holding these angles and seeing some of those peaks. They should have a bit more information. So I want to see them be a little bit quicker on the trigger, right? And if they're not, fall back to allow themselves a bit of a man advantage, right? Zybra now takes out Nixon, and that's 2 kills that you are drastically needing here.
Yeah, no, that's a rather huge kill, especially Imbo falling as well. This double off setup coming out from Dream looking really, really clean, as Shata does take out one as well, and Lily gonna peek through. Kenny gonna be able to find the refrag, brings it down to a 1 versus 3. Kenny now all alone. Needs to find himself 3, but Zybron saying no, thank you, good night, goodbye. That's our round, and that is 3rd in the book for Dream.
Yep. And that was a solid round as well. Right, very, very solid. We have to give him credit because, again, coming out with such a huge buy for Dream was a gamble, but it paid off, right? Double op setup and spreading him over the A and B site caught Deja Vu a little bit off guard. You could see it. They were pushing some angles that they weren't expecting an op to hold, and that caused them a lot of problems. But now this fast push might get something out of it. Embo takes one down. Oh.
That's a rather nice shot coming out of them. Of course, Hartvig and Shata still alive there. Speaking of which, Shata now dead, leaving it all down to Hartvig. He needs to find himself a 1 versus 4. He's got an AK, the bomb down over there on Cat. The op is watching it. There's not much for him to look to do. Just playing this off angle, we'll be looking to try and find 1 or 2 before he does go down, because this round is pretty much over. And, ooh, that's unfortunate. Cybron gonna be able to find him out. Hartvig gains a little bit of impatience and does fall. That'll be another round of the Bucks there for the Dream side.
Yeah. We were saying, right, we understood that a majority of the early rounds were a little bit lopsided in terms of econ value. This is the first time they were actually seeing Dream come out with full firepower. That is something that we haven't seen. Previously, also in their buy rounds, they had to sit with the M4s only, so having these double ops seems to have given them a lot more life in the pocket, especially on Zybron. The in-game leader for the squad of LeaguesGG has been pulling great numbers alongside Heavy Gods, so I want to see them both step up even more, continue to manage their forces just like this, but Nixon is able to find one before losing his life.
Good shots coming on through. The Deeg will ring out, able to find one. That's going to be Nixon, going to be able to do that, but of course losing his life in the process. And so far they're doing a little bit of, they're doing quite a bit of good damage, but with this bomb not being able to be placed out just yet, the angle's being covered. There's not much to come from it. Oh, Imbo going to be able to find one, but I think this should be just about it, unless this Deagle looks absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
God. So close. And Zybron finishes it off. Decently clean round, only dropping 2 of the players there to Deagles as Dream collects a 5th. Now looking for their 6th to tie things up.
yeah. Once again, doing that double op routine. Croc sitting on 7,300 has tossed it over to Onlele, who has also done phenomenal. These 2 oppers for the side of Dream. We're still waiting for Deja Vu to really have an answer, and the answer is just don't go A. I like this call, spread thin between mid and B, cut off at least one, and pray that you can do a little bit better, but Zybron is the one that you gotta watch out for.
Oh,
Jeez.
Vatage? Whatever. Gonna be able to find one as it is brought down into a 2 versus 5. Of course, this is looking to be just about it here for Deja Vu, as Dream looking to tie things up now. The rifle round doesn't pan out into their direction. And this should be just about it for the round.
Yeah, that was a nice little play as Vectin is again able to mow down a few more people, 3 in this round specifically, and almost makes it 4, but Shahada, of course, is able to collapse on that. Still, though, it's only 1. Shahada is just looking for maybe one more, right? This is LeaguesGG playing to a phenomenal level here in the latter stages of this half, and I pulled it off, all off the back of Zybron and Onlele, putting up awesome performances. The team starting to come together here on the CT side.
Yep, things looking good for them as it is now 6-6. That they weren't looking all too good all there in the beginning of that first half, but now things starting to even out. Things going to be looking a lot more clean here in the future when we're looking at Deja Vu. But now Deagle round coming on through. Dream has everything to win and everything to gain and try to overtake it.
This is going to be very, very good for Dream, as Onlele is still just patting the kitty. At this point, it's kind of expected that Dream should win it. They've won the last 4, and this one should be no exception. So the main thing is, where do Deja Vu go from here, right? You're taking a look, it's 6-6, 13th round, 2 more after this one, and you want to at least get 7 at this point. And again, like you said, CT-sided, very, very nicely said. But Deja Vu has still been able to win 6. If they win 7, if they keep it at that 1 round difference, they can be very happy moving over into their CT side, and that's where you're really going to see Deja Vu put the moves on, right? Their opening rounds were phenomenal. I want to see more of that at the round flip.
Yeah, they're certainly going to be looking to go ahead and try and get things going. They're going to have their AKs. They're going to have the full utility they need to really get things going. Ambo saving up a little bit there, not opting to buy Molly or HE here. That's going to allow him to possibly afford an AWP into the next round, which can be the make or break coming into it. But now Onlele going to be looking for the first shot. Comes on out. The collat not going to be there, but able to back up. Finds the second, looking for the third, finds it, not able to pick up the 4th, but Croc to finish off the last 2, as an 8th will be collected, and the half will be converted. Beautifully done by the Opera of Onlele. Some good shots, nearly had a couple collaterals there, but no dice, but he does find 3 to make up for it.
Yeah. And I love this right here. We do get to see the Dream GG squad prepping right there. You can see the equipment they're working on and the focus on their faces so far. These last 3 rounds have been phenomenal coming out from them. Remember, Deja Vu won 6, and it was 6-2. Now it is 8-6, 6 rounds in a row for Dream GG here. And it feels Deja Vu are rushing the tempo just a bit. A double smoke able to layer out the center of connector here might give Deja Vu a little bit of chance, but they have to be faster. They're not. Vecton is perfect on that shot.
Man, Vecton able to find that first one is going to be rather huge here for the side of Dream. Could be looking at 9-6. Not a bad half for the T's, but they lost a lot of momentum, which can really turn the tide of the map. You gotta be careful that doesn't turn into scary momentum coming into map number 2. Good shots, Al Zybra gonna be able to find one as well. Artvik does fall, and Embo gonna be Nixon gonna be caught out as Kenny falls as well. Looking like a clean round for Dream to clean things up. 9-6. Things looking rather good for him there on the first half.
And I honestly, that is one of the better sets I've seen after our first 8 rounds, right? That was a 6-2, like I said, moving now into 7 in a row. That should give them a much needed buffer on this T side, right? So taking a look here, Dream now have to be able to pull that off once again. They only need 6 rounds to be able to take it, 7 rounds, to be able to take the entire thing. Deja Vu, though, on the CT side, I want to see some of their control from before. They won 6 rounds before off of their layered aggression, and here on the CT side, should be able to temper that aggression to provide a few wins. This default setup should give them a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, something I do want to note really quickly is Nixon. He was really loud there in the beginning of that first half, but coming into the second part of it, things just fell apart for him. He was dead silent, but seems like he's ready to make up for that here in the pistol as he does find 2. Shots come on through. The shots up, not in a great position, gonna be found out. Nixon still there to find the refrags, does trade it down. Embo, not going to be able to go for the knife, but he does clean up one, leaving it all down to the man of Heavy God. Turning himself into a god, finds one into Embo. Now tagged down to 9. Gotta be rather careful. The bomb in position for Nixon. Should be able to clean him up, and that will be all she wrote. Nicely done, knowing he's low. A 7th round coming out for Deja Vu, halting the momentum that Dream was putting up there in that first half.
Yeah, this is, again, the start that we want to see Deja Vu have. We saw it again in the opening. They won, I think, 2, and then it was Dream that came back in the 3rd. So I like the fact that Dream is holding off. Only 1 D coming out for Heavy God, who so far has been one of the top fighters for the team. Manage that econ. So this should be Deja Vu pushing forward, just trying to clean this up as quickly as possible. Don't allow any of Dream to get any sort of pressure or kill.
Yeah, just like that, Dream already down to 3 members. Of course, they still have these pistols to work with. It's not much. They're just looking to deal some damage. Nice little dink coming on through, but MP9 go rip him apart as Zybron does fall as well to Nixon. And just like that, it's all down to the man of Croc. Glock in hand. Croc is his name, and shots had to clean him up. That will be another round going the way of Deja Vu, bringing it within 1.
Yeah, and this time we get to see Dream come out with full firepower, and this is what I'm very curious about. So Deja Vu, off of that pistol round, were playing very much up. Their default positioning was further into the T side than anything else, and it's because they knew they had the weapon advantage, but I want to see if they're going to do it again, even knowing that the AK should be live, that all these utility pieces should be alive. Are they still going to pressure up? Are they still going to try and force entry into the T areas, or are they going to allow Dream to actually push into them? And so far, I mean, it's even across, except for Dream taking a first pick on Embo.
Yeah, now finding that first one there on the Deja Vu is going to be a good start to really getting things back in order to halt that aggression that was coming on through from the T side. Now, slow things down to a snail's pace to just try and weed out these positions. Dream playing slowly, playing carefully.
Much needed as well, right? This is, again, Dream supposedly being in control of the tempo, being in control of the flow and where these fights are going to break out. And so far, they haven't been allowed to. While on the T side, this time should give them a little bit more benefit. And if they get this collapse onto, this could be huge for Dream, shutting down Deja Vu wherever they stand. Oh,
Good shots coming out through Shata and Hartvik gonna be able to find one each, leaving it all down to Zybron and Enalili. Enalili's been looking pretty strong this game. He needs to look even better here. Good shots out. Zybron gonna be able to collect one to trade it down to even. They know his position now. That's something to be afraid of. But of course, rotate, looking to go towards B. Bomb heading that way, and of course, that's in the hands of Enalili.
And the win of that duel goes to Zybron over there in Crow, I believe. And that's gonna... Oh, no. Timer ran out. Dream weren't keeping track of the timer, and Deja Vu are gonna be winning off a default. And honestly, they were looking like they were gonna make a comeback, but unfortunately, if you don't keep track of time, you lose out on valuable commodities, such as getting that plant down, such as getting the rotates in. That one is a feels bad moment for Dream GG.
Oh, what? Man, the spam shots working into his favor. Gonna be able to find one on the Croc. Starts to open things up. That's what we've been looking for. And oh, what? Zybron jumps around, finds him. Shots. Gonna be able to find that refrag though. But still, very funny to watch.
Oh my gosh, that was... You saw them run into each other, and it was very, very entertaining. But the spin shot was what was like the icing on the cake there. So very, very fun. Taking a look though, it is a little bit of a drift over towards that A site once again. And with only 4 pieces of utility, you can't actually do a full entry in. Normally, when we see the setup, it's usually about 3 mollies prepped out. But you only got 1 in Palace, and Nixon was ready with that shot. Vectin not allowed to come out of Palace easily. On Lele though, is going to take out Shahada.
Oh, man, I thought he was behind that wall there, but next thing you'll be able to find him out, and just like that, it's all down to Heavy. God, Deja Vu looking to have a repeat of the beginning of that first half to try and get things back in order, and it certainly does as Nixon cleans it up, 10 on the board. Now ahead of Dream after that stint we just had.
Yeah. And Nixon looking a little bit better here as well. We were saying that he was pretty hot at the beginning, right? And this is a player that definitely feels if the tempo is to his pace, he has a much better time, right? This is a player that if the team is on a good roll, you're going to feel better. You're going to kind of roll through these matches, and you're seeing it, right? 23 kills and those spam shots. Yes, you get lucky, but that's the momentum that you need. And now against all pistols, this is going to be Dream kind of stifled. The last time Deja Vu were on a pistol round, they just rushed on T's. So I wonder if Dream are going to try the same thing and maybe catch the B site by surprise.
Oof. Lots and lots of flashbangs to come on out. That's gonna ruin Imbo's plans. Oh no! It sprays. They were there, but they didn't connect. As Zybron and Vectin does find one each. Hartvik, Shata, you'll be able to find one each before Hartvik does fall. Just like that, all down to Shata. This is really unfortunate for Deja Vu as Dream runs over them with pistols.
Yeah, and I love it. It's a page straight out of Deja Vu's book. They straight up said, all right, we got pistols, we can rush, we get close quarter combat, and that's what they did. Deja Vu caught completely off guard that I'm pretty sure I saw Nixon with a pistol only, because you can't take an op that close combat. So well done by Dream to stifle this run of rounds, keep it even at 10 apiece, and now have a slight weapon advantage. Util also heavily in their own pocket. Deja Vu are going to be running on fumes here and praying Nixon can hit the same kind of shots here with an M4 A1S.
Good shots coming out of Croc. Gonna be able to find the first one onto Imbo. As it does bring it down to a 4 versus 5. The man advantage going the way of Dream. They certainly need to try and win this round. That last one, really starting to get things going for them. They don't want to let Deja Vu get any momentum at all and win this Deagle round. Shots starting to come on through. Shata being tagged out. Found out. Hartvik eliminated. Let's all down to these final three. Kenny and Nixon, they do have the rifles to work with as well as the armor. Those are going to be the chess pieces that need to do most of the work. They're the king pieces here. Heavy God starting to open things up, leaves it down to those two. It's a 2 versus 5. The retake not having to come out just yet. It's Heavy God does get found, does find out one, and now Nixon trying to make up for it. Not going to be able to do it. The rifles don't get to activate the way they need to. And that'll be another round in the books for Dream as they try to look to close out map number 1.
Yeah, and I have a few worries because the last time Dream started winning these rounds pretty quickly, Deja Vu kind of fell into disarray. This was on the T side. They could have tried to slam back, but in CT, yes, the CT sided, but you played at the tempo of the Ts, and this is definitely going a little bit more in favor of Dream as they pressure into A.
Shots starting to come on through. So far going in the favor of Dream, all things considered. But Deja Vu still putting up a good fight. And shots are not going to be able to find out one. Does attempt it, but of course falls down. Leaves it down to a 2 versus 4. This is looking to go the way of Dream. As now Kenny and Embo, the last 2 men standing, got to find themselves a way into this, but they're going to start to rotate towards B, and this should be the call to pick up an AK, pick up a MAC-10, and try and save it over.
Embo wants to, but I think he saw Heavy God peeking out of there in Palace, so actually can't opt for it. That's actually really rough. They're going to go for this fight because they only have pistols. No reason not to. And hopefully Dream don't lose track of the time this time around. They have plenty. They have 45 seconds. Should be able to get onto site just fine, but I would hate to see them lose another one to the time limit. Unless Embo and Kenny get some perfect shots off, but that's mid. That is Cat going the way of Heavy God.
Oh, yeah, now Heavy God gonna clean it up. That will be the round going the way of Dream, bringing it 12 to 10. Everything is fairly close. But right now, Dream's got the momentum to work with. This could be rather rough for Deja Vu. They looked really strong earlier. That could be falling by the wayside now.
I mean, I think it's going to happen, Negate. As much as I hate to say it, I just don't see Deja Vu kind of rallying back. The way they rally back is off of mistakes that Dream put down. But in these fast-paced runs, it's usually Dream, but Nixon says hello with the single shots of the Deeg.
Nixon looking interesting there, as he does find 2 through the smoke. Now down to this 3 versus 4. That Molly, it scares off Zybron. It was in the smoke, but he didn't need to be too concerned. Nixon now knows where he is. Oh no, Nixon, you're being absolutely brutal today. What is this? Gonna be able to find himself a 4th. He's on for the ace now. It's all down to Heavy God. He's got the bomb, could get the plant. But oh dear God, he's looking really clean now. This was Nixon we were seeing earlier. He kind of disappeared for a bit. But Hartvig to finish it off. Oh boy, what was that?
Nixon just needs weapons that are always going to be single shot. Just don't give him anything that has a spray pattern, and I think he's fine, right? Like, even though Hartvig's
legitimately just run Eagle.
Yeah, like, Eagle and off, and I love it because Hartvig is listed as, I believe, the opper for the side of Deja Vu, and he's tossed it to Nixon. He's like, all right, Nixon, you're on something. We'll leave it alone. Go ahead, take the op, and good luck holding it down because, honestly, the control that he has is very good. First 2 shots back in A were, probably a little bit lucky, and I have to agree, that's a usual lineup, but the last 2, those up in Crow, were phenomenal to see that control layered out. I love it. Hopefully, we get to see more of it.
Yeah, we're going to have to see a lot more of it coming on through. But Nixon, able to find out one more. And what? How did he know? How did he know he was there? But Vecten, going to be there to find the refrags. Brings it down to a 3 versus 2. So I'm going to note really quickly about Dream is that they are all extremely low. That op shot to the head, bit overkill, but it certainly does the work. Zybar gonna be able to find out one, and just like that, it's all down to the man of Imbo. He's got himself, honestly, just pull out your pistol, mate. That's all you really need here. They are all extremely low. You just need to hit your body shot, and you should be good.
I'm not sure about that aim selection. Normally, I think aiming up a little bit higher is seen at the opening of a round when you're actually taking a look at the the entrance to A, not so much at the tail end. Which is a little bit surprising, as we do get what looks to be a save here. And we got to see the flip of Vectin. Vectin was it really gave an opening to this round for the T's for the side of LeaguesGG. And I love it, right? Vectin so far, 16 kills so far. I believe 4th in the leaderboard, but the impact he's had with his frags have been phenomenal.
Yeah, no, he's had a ton of impact coming into this. Dream, 13-11. Deja Vu could start to get things going yet again, but it could be rather rough.
And taking a look here, I love, again, it is a triple op composition coming out of Deja Vu. This is a bit expensive and excessive considering that they lost the last one. I'm not sure if this is the right call.
Triple op is a interesting decision. Of course, it's Nixon, Hartvig, and Embo pulling that up. But this is yeah, no, this is a little weird. I don't really like to see this all too often, and losing one of your rifles that early on, that aggression, that is extremely rough to work with. I don't like that.
Yeah, and it shuts down any mid to close range combat that you're looking for, right? This is the major downside. And it happens, you already lost an op, and that's just so much money down the drain. Deja Vu feel like they're scrambling for any semblance of control, and they're just not finding it. Deja Vu are allowing themselves to kind of fall to the wayside. That's your second op down. This is gonna mean Dream should have a pretty easy push into that 15th as well if they close this out with all 5 members still alive.
Yeah, no, this round's gone about the way I thought it would. And they're going to look to keep over the double ops. They're completely broke. Oh, man, why would you... why would you make that decision? Why would you buy 3 ops? I don't... Yeah, interesting.
It just shows either desperation or a gamble. Right? Those are the two that we're kind of looking at here, and I'm leaning more towards desperation. Yes, this is Dream's map to choose, I get that. But Deja Vu are a team that only dropped 1 map in the regular season. They should have plenty of experience on Mirage here. And a lot of the rounds, like I said, that they lost felt like they were losing more on the side of they lost the foot.
Alrighty, folks. Yeah, putting it up to 14-11. Dream in the lead here. Of course, Deja Vu kind of broke coming into this round. It's rather rough to work with. But of course, there's still a chance for them to get back into things. These double ops can be rather powerful, but he does need to hit his shots here. Nice movement coming out of Nixon. One thing else.
They're going to give it a shot. Ooh.
This push is a little bit interesting in my opinion. You've got yourself that FAMAS. It's invisible, but he's got a FAMAS, and then Shata going to be holding on to that MP9. Of course, that op not going to connect. He's not aware of this man, and he's going to be able to find 2 Hartvig, putting up the damage. And just like that, they're seemingly turning this round around as it is put down to this Vectin. They really shouldn't have won that, but they didn't check that corner. And that's going to be a dire consequence coming out from the Dream side.
Yeah. And a finisher to top things off, not allowing Vectin to save that rifle over, that's great, right? You need to do that 2 or 3 more times if you want to be in the running, and don't allow an overtime to occur here in game number 1. I love that corner setup, though. Like you said, they didn't check the corner. They got a little bit too aggressive and was able to punish properly. For Deja Vu, though, you know you're not going to get another chance like that. You know Dream are coming out to fight, and I love the utility spam to kick things off, making sure Deja Vu can't get into those pockets anymore.
Yeah, now being put down into a 4 versus 5 already. Very quick here from the side of Deja Vu. And right now it's just going to be played out really slow. Ooh, yeah, no, he was ready for that aggression. Up, shots out there for the refrag.
Ooh, and Zybron ready to go as well. So a majority of Dream, though, firing off very, very nicely. And Zybron getting tagged, I think that was a wall chip. So not full damage. Still, though, Croc was waiting off of the wings, and Nixon not allowed to play any longer. So Dream should have a nice majority, but Shahada evens things up once again.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a round and a half. And again, the swings back and forth for both of these teams has been starting to drift back to neutral, right? Deja Vu, it feels like they got that one opening round over there in A ramp, was able to power through with the help of a beautiful spray down. And now they actually have a chance, right? They have a chance to tie it up here at 14. Weapons are hot on both sides. And once again, double ops coming out for Kenny and Nixon. If they can hold this one, that should plunge LeaguesGG into econ deficit. They should not be able to purchase up to be able to defend against a possible 15. So Deja Vu, if they win this one, are a shoo-in for at least an overtime play.
They're going to be looking to try and take this into overtime. Of course, Dream 2 away here from, and they get 1 away from match point. Or map point, rather, in Zybron Heavy God. Oh, no. Missing that flash. Hartvig, he was ready for it. Yeah, after that missed flash, that gives a lot away. Zybron going to find out Imbo, and just like that, all down to Hartvig. Hartvig could be the one to deny map points, but I think he's going to opt to save and look to bring over the rifle.
He's going to try. He did take a peek into Palace, but if Heavy God gets any wind of this, he hears any running, he should have a good idea of where Hartvig is. And you can already see the call, right? Hey, if we get him, they don't carry any weapons over, and they're going to be in a deficit. Dream should have a phenomenal round to possibly close out the game, but Hartvig is able to take one. Are they going to chance it? Are they going to look for one more? They could. I say they could chase it. No reason not to here. You already have the round, and I mean, you're going to have the weapon advantage. That's going to be oh my gosh, they're just going to smoke him out. I love it so much. They flushed him out of that round. Heavy God is waiting off on the wings. Should get a spray down here. Yep, right around the corner. And also after time. Oh, that one hurts. And that, thank you for that, lovely observers. I love it. Heavy God flashing himself. And Dream 1 round away from taking game number 1. Phenomenal play so far. You just need one more. And against the weapons that they have in hand, Deja Vu, I don't think will have much of a chance unless Nixon comes out with some amazing plays.
That is very, very true. Deja Vu, they've got themselves a deagle. They got themselves a singular up. That's in Nixon's hands. An MP9 to work with as well in Hartvig. Zybron going to be able to open things up, though. On to Imbo. Brings it down to a 4 versus 5. Kenny going to be able to find one as well. Just like that. Refrag coming on through. Going to be looking good, but Kenny going to be finished on off as it is put down into a 3 versus 4.
Yep. Dream know that if they just play this nice and simple, now they should win. Heavy God looking to take that win. Can't find it on Hartvig, though. So down into a 3-on-3. That's looking a tiny bit dicey here, as we are going to wait and see. Deja Vu really don't want to lose this map. Yes, it is a Dream's map, but I mean, you're so close. You can taste a potential overtime. You can feel that you might be able to force it. And Hartvig with that AK is going to start rotating around, is going to try and lurk further back as it's 50 seconds left for Dream to get the plant.
Yeah, 50 seconds for Dream to make this work. And unfortunately for them, Deja Vu, they do have the rifles now. The shot's coming on out from Nixon. Going to be clean as he finds one, finds two, checking his angles. Will be able to finish it down to just Lily. We could be looking at a possible overtime here. Of course, this is getting really, really close. Dream have another chance to close this out, but of course, their econ not looking to be the best.
And with this plant, might help a bit for Dream. Can't get the plant. So Hartvig denies that plant money. That is going to leave Croc with 9,2300. And the saves again, Nixon coming out and being the star of this show. Taking 2 frags and going into that definitive 30th round. Will this be Dream taking it 16-14, or will it be Deja Vu pushing for overtime and trying to take Dream's map pick? With weapons, it looks like Deja Vu should have a majority strike, as we do see 3 pistols for the side of Dream.
Three pistols coming on through. This is going to be rather rough for them to work with, and Hartvig going to be able to find one. Of course, there in the back line, shots up, finds the other. And just like that, it's all down to the final 3 of Dream to try and close this out and deny in overtime.
Ooh. Man, it looks like it is. And again, Nixon has had a phenomenal game, but we can't count out Hartvig. 20 kills for him. Has been able to play a phenomenal game as well. And being able to stack up, right? Zybron looking at 28. Both teams have their rising stars here in Mirage. And I can't wait to see what overtime brings about as well. This is going to be very, very interesting as we get into the first round of OT. I believe Dream will be swapping over onto that CT to kick things off. Deja Vu will be on the Ts. And we'll see how that one plays out for them. I'm also a little bit curious. No, they are going to say. I'm very, very sorry. Deja Vu, though, on this CT side have looked less than stellar. I want to say it's been decent,
That's very
but
true.
the periods where we see them kind of flounder, I'm scared of this overtime for them. If Dream get off to at least 1 or 2 rounds, it could say Deja Vu, even if they swap back to T's. Dream, they have to power through these first 2 if they want a chance at taking this map.
Yeah, they definitely do have to try and find a chance into this. And right now, we do see the side of Dream making their way on through apps here. Something I'll be careful of is Nixon. Nixon holding this up. He's holding a very aggressive angle. Should be able to find one from this position. Should be able to find it. Oh, side run! Way too quick for him. Going to be able to eliminate him. Ekes him out, eliminates him, and just like that, all down to a 4 versus 5 as Zybron finds another. Embo going to peek on out, finds 2. Double spray down comes on through. Head through the wall as Hartvig finds 1. And just like that, Heavy God and Croc, the last 2 men standing here for Dream, have to try and solidify things and bring things back into a decent standing. But Embo saying no thank you, leaves it all down to Heavy God. Heavy God already being checked for as Shota does miss his shot there with the op. Timing just a little bit off. But this should be all she wrote here. And Deja Vu gonna collect it as Embo does finish it off.
Yeah. And with how this is playing out so far, like I said, I wanted to see Dream come out with a powerful first 2 rounds because Deja Vu are going to take this momentum and run on through the rest of them, I feel, at least here on the CT side, right? Double outs once again. This time it's Shahada and Nixon, though, not Kenny, who is able to rack up quite a few kills. So it's going to go back to Shahada, I believe the 3rd top fragger for the team. And with a little bit of low utility on the side of Dream right now, they're playing on that defensive edge. We're going to see a peak down in lower tons here. They're going to take the chance, though. Multiple smokes going out to section off A.
Good shots going to be out through from Kenny, but the refrag going to be there as Heavy God does find one. Hartvig going to be there for the refrag as well, bringing it down to a 3 versus 3. And Lily going to be able to find Shota, brings it down to an even player count as they do look to try and get this plant. The plant should be coming on through any moment now as Croc finding out Hartvig. Oh, things not looking good here for Deja Vu. Now Dreamer in the driver's seat. Just like that, the refrags coming quick, but Nixon falls, leaving it all down to this 1 versus 1. Embo up in hand, has his sights on the bomb. In fact, 10. Full HP, that doesn't matter for an op, though. Single shot will do the trick. He's going to get around him. And now Embo has lost the plot and has no idea where he's at. Starting to peek on through. Spots him out. And, oh, there it is. Nicely done by Dream to tie things right back on up 16-16.
Oh, man. You know that was tense, but it's a solid round win. We're gonna have to wait and see what the next one is as well. This is going back and forth. I was saying Deja Vu are a team that love to play off of momentum, but Dream are slowly able to stifle that, and I love it. I love it so much seeing these teams battle it out to a hair's breadth win, and Nixon finding Heavy God with a nade out in hand.
Shots coming on through, and Lily gonna be able to find one onto Hartvig. Now shots are backing on up, trying to find. Ooh, he just fired through that smoke. Would have found out Anna Lily. Oh, the timing! Gonna work into his favor there, but now Anna Lily gonna have a little bit of information on. Okay, Anna Lily, that was nice. Gonna be able to find him on through. The shot from Zybron not gonna connect, but he certainly does have the information to work with now. And that's gonna be relayed to the rest of his teammates. Molotov should pull them out of position. Kenny does fall. Just like that, it's all down to Nixon. Nixon, 1 versus 3, AWP in hand. Peeks on out, looking for the first. Oh, the first shot being a miss. Second shot, not gonna be so, as the no-scope does come through. Now we're looking at this 1 versus 2. He's tagged down rather low. This is the last round of the first half of overtime. So this could bring them up above, but of course Zybron flames it up, puts it out, and it's 17-16. Dream going to be in the lead.
That was almost a phenomenal play. If he hadn't been tagged down, he might have had a chance, but again, that's going to be the change up here. We get to see Deja Vu taking a look at their potential options here, and again, with the swap up on the T's, they were heavily aggressive. This is a team that loves playing up close and in your face. And Kenny, with that buy, is showing it right. Rushing in is going to be leading the charge here. And I appreciate this, but you should hear all of the steps going through. You should know, if you're Dream, where they're going to come from.
Oh, Anna Lele looking really clean. Gonna be able to find some heavy tags on the Nixon as well. Certainly dealing the damage before he does fall. But the smokes, they are pure as it is put down into a 4 versus 3. Now the retake looking to come on through as Zybron Heavy got able to find one each. But Embo there to answer back. Now all alone. Find some tags, but is in a spot that's worse for wear. Needs to find all 3, but going to be rushed on out. Krut going to eliminate him. We'll be seeing the side of Dream pick themselves up in 18th, edging ever closer to the end of this map.
They just need one more. If they get this one, they will solidify this first map. And if anything, we're going to see Deja Vu probably take a sprint, because last time, if you remember, in the first half, when they were on the losing side, they didn't slow down. There was no slowing down for them. There was only W key forward. It was only on the CT side that they really started to take their time. So I have a feeling they might try and sprint it out. The volley over towards A ramp is going to give them a little bit more information that, hey, maybe we don't want to charge. And the mid play coming out 3 stack. But look at Hartvig going for the back end ropes. Might be able to find a no. Vector is able to find the first 2.
Vectin going to be able to find the first 2, opening things up for the side of Dream as they are looking to finally try and close this one out. It was looking for a little bit there to be Deja Vu's map, but things have fallen apart for them as Heavy God going to be able to find another one. Hartvig does get himself a refrag. That might be all for naught as Heavy God too quick eliminates him with a quick headshot. Now leaving it all down to the man of Kenny. Kenny sitting at 11 and 26. Found out, flashed out, 19-16. Dream GG going to be taking map number 1.
And overtime 1 as well. A very nice job, but I feel much closer than we were expecting, right? There were a couple of runs where I thought Deja Vu should have a majority share, right? 6-2, you should feel a lot more comfortable in those situations, but they allowed it to get out of control. As much as I love Dream's play at the very end, the first half should not have gone that way. I feel like that run of rounds by Dream should have been cut off earlier. So Deja Vu maybe not playing up to what they feel comfortable with. Maybe it was because it was Mirage, or maybe not. But I have a feeling it might swing differently here in map number 2. We'll throw it over to Hyperflop to get a breakdown of that game even further and try and figure out what went wrong and what went right.
There's no shortcut, no cheat code. All you got is you and the grind. And the whole army of randoms trying to stop you. Trying to be better than you. trying to piss in your prize pool. And they can try all day, you go all night. Make every click count. Delete them all. Cause when you dedicate your life to this, it's more than winning. It's everything. Prime for glory.
Welcome back to the studio, guys. After this first and exciting game of tonight, holy moly, the guys here. Nixon coming out with 39 kills, Sibron with 33 kills, and these guys, oh my god, they've been playing their hearts out in this first match here. Even though it was like Dream's pick here, it went super close, which was like, I felt like Dream probably went in with this a little more confident since they're playing together, sitting next to each other and just hyping each other up. Like the vibe you get sitting next to each other, it's hitting different when you're sitting apart, right? But it went super close. Deja Vu played it super well. These guys actually came in swinging, looking, reading Dream like an open book, and just coming in there like having the momentum, shutting down this. As we saw on ramp here, going in clueless from the Dream side here, not checking the corners correctly, as Orbital pointed out earlier when I was watching the match. Like pointing out, forgetting to look through all the all corners through. And I felt like Dream's executes wasn't super clean either. It was like there was a lack of smokes coming in, like executes wasn't like organized correctly. So that was like where I felt like the flaws came in. And yes, the aim was there, but like when it came down to utility usage, it just wasn't there from the Dream side. And that's why it probably went so out of hand at one point and ended up being in overtime, right? So if they can get that fixed going into the second map where utility is on point, everybody's like on their A game. Yes, Dream can take this 2-0, but I feel like it's going on to this Revue's map pick here on Vertigo, and then they are definitely feeling confident. After playing this first match here, they're looking strong, they're looking hype, they're ready, they want to take this all the way to the final here, and they have a high chance of taking this second map here, as they should do, since it's their map pick. But again, Dream has been playing a lot Vertigo too, where they've been looking super strong on it too. So again, I feel like it could be another overtime game, which it could be super exciting, because like the first match here, as we just saw, like it went super far. It could easily have gone to second overtime and then the third overtime, and we can just see a lot of overtimes here because it was so back and forward. Both teams were playing super well, and that's probably what we're going to see on Vertigo too, where maybe one team at the beginning is going to take the lead. Obviously, they're going to take, one of them is going to take a pistol round here. Dream is starting on the CT side, so let's think about that too. They can easily just hear the momentum of Deja Vu moving around underneath, and then maybe read that play kind of easily. But who knows, if Deja Vu picks up the first rounds, I think they're going to snowball for a little bit, and then Dream's going to catch up. And then the same thing is going to be like that as soon as they swap. Deja Vu going to take a lead if they win a pistol round there, or Dream's going to... Like, it all comes down to who takes the first pistol round, brings the momentum through, and if they can carry it through all through the game, that team is going to have the advantage. And that's why Vertigo is so, like... I feel like it can go all over the place, right? It is like, the angles are kind of awkward. There's a lot of wall banks that can come through on this map, because there's, like, it's super close quarters too, because you don't really get this long range fight. I feel like the longest range you actually get is like these ramp control fights, right? Who's battling, who's getting this ramp control, and then winning these fights over and over. So it comes down, who can put down the right utility to take over ramp, and then keep that control and hold the enemies out. But that is pretty much where it's going to go. I feel like it's going to be a fight for this ramp control. And if either one who plays on T side can actually make some stairs plays too, and a little bit here in the mid, then we might have a super interesting game on our hands. But we have I think we have a little look on the Dream Boys here sitting. Yeah, they're just sitting over, talking about the game here. We have Enlele closest to us, Sibron sitting down in the middle looking over. Then we have Beckton there too, and Croc standing up. On these, wow, these hoodies are looking nice. Where's mine? I want one now. God damn, that looks good. But I'm not talking about any merchandise today. We need to think about this next game coming up, but we're gonna cut to a short break and then we're getting ready for map 2.
There's no shortcut, no cheat code. All you got is you and the grind. And the whole army of randoms trying to stop you. Trying to be better than you. Trying to piss in your prize pool. And they can try all day, you go all night. Make every click count. Delete them all. Cause when you dedicate your life to this, it's more than winning. It's everything. Prime for glory.
Welcome back, guys, after this short break. Hope you got a coffee, bathroom break, anything knocked out, because this next match is going to be a heated one, and I'm looking very much forward to it. And I want to talk a little bit about predictions, because, like, prediction going into this game, I think it's going to be fairly close, like we just seen on the first map here. Both teams are playing up very well today, and I think it's actually going to be in the favor of Deja Vu. Not only because it's their map pick, but I feel like they have the advantage. I think they know the map better than Dream does. I don't feel like they haven't practiced this map a lot more, and we have seen them play this map a lot more. So I feel like it's going to be in their favor, even though I feel like it still can be a super, super close one. But I'm excited to figure out how this one's going to turn out. I want to hear our casters' predictions. Orbital and Dugate, take it away.
Alrighty, here we go. We got the second game of the day coming at you very quickly. And I mean, if that first game was anything to go off of, we are in for one amazing series. That was LeaguesGG taking their map pick, but not easy by any stretch of the imagination. 19-16, I believe, was the end score into overtime. But now we're moving into Deja Vu's map pick. Hopefully, things change here in Vertigo.
Yeah, heading over to Vertigo, it's going to be an interesting map to see how it is played out. Of course, that CT side will be picked up by probably Dream. I don't expect to see them over there on the T side. That would be rather odd for them to work with. But, of course, time can only tell what we're going to be seeing. We might be seeing 3 maps today, but, of course, this could just be a 2-0. There's still time for either team to really get things going. And I'm looking forward to seeing what these two teams can put up for their best on Vertigo. It's always an interesting map to watch. It's one of my personal favorite maps to commentate over because there's so many things that can change up at a moment's notice.
Yeah, and let's talk about the players that hopefully we get to see shine through. Number one for the side of Deja Vu had to be Nixon, right? One of the more hot players that I've seen coming out here, had some phenomenal rounds, but at the same time, fell through on some other key moments as well. There is a reason why Deja Vu dropped, I want to say, 7 rounds in a row at the first half, and that was partly because for some reason either Nixon started falling off a little bit or Dream just felt like they were catching him a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that's definitely a factor to be watching for. Things were looking extremely rough there in the end. And, of course, there's still time for that to change on up. We could be seeing some better stuff coming out of him. But hopefully in Map 2, he's going to be able to really show and perform in a way that I need. It felt like with single-shot weapons, he was looking a lot better than he was with an AK or with an M4. So maybe he was just feeling a little bit rusty there on the sprays. But, of course, only time can tell.
And then on the flip, we're taking a look. I think Vectin was a member that I really enjoyed watching there for the side of LeaguesGG. Had some fantastic snaps and spray control and was one of the more aggressive ones that we got to watch. We can take a look here. Yes, he was a little bit lower on the end, but still one of my favorites. But Zybran putting up 33, an absolute monster there in that first game. Hopefully we get to see that happen again as we do get out and take a look here, as I do believe Deja Vu have actually selected CT side, and that'll be Dream on the T side. Taking a look though, opening things up. We do get a first couple shots here as Dream is going to go ahead, take a little bit of damage on the T. Again, ramp play with the full push means Dream are trying to get a very early win. Deja Vu though, prepped and ready, calling over the rest of their members. Gonna wait and see as they're gonna come around this corner. Oh, this could be so dangerous. They find one. Shahada is able to find two. Can Zybron get more? But no, Heavy God is able to follow through. Now it's a 3-on-3 with heavy damage on Dream's side. Nixon hiding in the corner is able to find one headshot. Can't find the other as Zybron is gonna take a lot of damage. 2-on-3 now as the corridor fight has gone Deja Vu's way. The immediate rotate out from Dream means that the CTs know that B is the next available slot. And a peek around the sides means Embo finds on Lele hiding in the corner. But Zybron doing the fake rotate is now at least going to get the plant off. No, here's some running, doesn't complete it, and is going to take 3 shots, misses 3. As Zybron ate 1 more, and that'll be the finisher. Nixon with 2. And that'll be it. Round 1 going into the way of this Deja Vu squad.
Yeah, nicely done by them. Things looking decently clean as Dream does fall apart there on their T side. Of course, things are a little bit more difficult when you are on that T side. Meta really is rush up a ramp, and especially down that pistol, that can determine quite a lot. But for the time being, it's gonna be played out fairly slowly.
Hoping for a bit more as Zybron is able to take 1 with a headshot on Embo. So even though Deja Vu won that first round, it's Dream coming back with a bit of fight. But Shahada immediately shuts that one down and trades it right back. On Lele, though, is now going to snap one as well. So all these single shots, these Ds crying out for blood here.
Yeah, Deagle's looking really clean as it is brought down to a 3 versus 4. The meta advantage going in the way of Dream. They could be looking to upset here, which would be a great start to this map for their T side. Of course, things are a little bit harder to work with here, but now things are going to be played out fairly quietly, fairly slowly. They don't want to overdo things. They don't want to give too many positions away as Deja Vu is playing a little bit aggressively, looking towards mid, looking towards this B site. We're going to be seeing some entries possibly come out here.
All I can think right now is the fact that it's down to 40 seconds. Dream have still not found really an avenue into a site. But they might this time. Again, Hartvig is the only one watching this one, and that's going to be the call out. A nice nade goes out and is able to tag Heavy God, so at least might get the plant here onto B and look for a retake.
Shots and retakes looking to start coming through as it is put down to this 3 versus 4. Of course, the rifles in hands to do the work. Hartvig going to be able to find that first one. And the refrag doesn't come out as Shata finds one as well. Leaving it all down to Vec 10 and Analili. But Analili saying hello there as Vec 10 does as well. As it's now just brought down to Shata. This Deagle could do the work. Just one body shot would do the trick. And, oh, this is mean. Knife comes on through. Beautifully done. That's going to be money in the pocket.
Yep. And a well-won round as well. Dream feeling okay about that win. And a majority of Deja Vu now stuck with nothing, right? This is going to be the flip-flop that we see consistently throughout. Especially considering I am very sorry I mixed up who had chosen what maps. Deja Vu had actually picked Mirage, and that was the one that they were not so didn't look too comfortable on and actually lost. Dream actually selecting Vertigo here, so this is Dream's now map pick. I do apologize for that. So if we see Dream able to power through these opening rounds, they could be in a great setup to knock out the first place seed.
Yeah, that would be an upset and a half to come on through. But that's the sort of thing you love to see in CS. Croc can be able to find one, Heavy God finds the other, brings it down to a Hartvig. Hartvig, he's all alone. Got himself a Deagle, got himself some armor. Gonna be looking to find 1 or 2 before he does go down here.
Ooh, not getting enough find. Oh, it's gonna find Vectin, yeah. Takes a peek and a half. Gonna get the other. Nope. Snaps onto the legs instead of the head. And that is on Lele finishing it off. So 3 members still left alive is going to carry over quite a bit. And Dream get another round happy with the weapon inventories. Deja Vu not able to buy out. So hopefully Dream can read that and not expend too much utility. As they are going to sprint out. This time it's not a push towards ramp directly. And set up into that upper corridor. And that's going to be a hard rush from Deja Vu.
Oh my gosh, the rush coming all through, and Zybron answering back. Finds 2, but Shota gonna be able to pick up that Galil into this one. Now Heartfake looking to do the work. Tags down Vectin fairly heavily, but won't be able to do the damage that he needs to finish it off. Just like that. All down to Shota and Kenny. Shota, he's got himself that Galil. Kenny picking himself up the Deagle. Should be able to deal a little bit of damage before they do go down, which right now they're just looking to try and damage that Econ. Not necessarily looking for the retake, but Vectin should be able to find him out. And just like that, it's all off down to Shota, and he's going to want to carry that Galil over.
Yeah. Well, he's going to carry it over, plus an extra kill, so Vectin found jumping. Still, though, Dream is feeling okay here. Again, 3-1 on their map pick is a great start. If they continue like this, remember, Deja Vu were a team that I continuously talked about and said that they play a little bit off of the momentum. If they win rounds, they're doing well. If they lose rounds, they start to lose pretty hard. And they were able to hold it together in that into that overtime before, but still lost. So very curious how many rounds Dream should be able to rack up here. It might be quite the excessive amount. First full weapon purchase, though, from Deja Vu with nades out. They are going to stack that ramp once again, just as per usual, with Dream actually opting for a default slow push in. Oh, shots go out. Heavy God getting lit up in the smoke.
Oh, man. Nixon and Kenny able to hear that audio cue, able to find one, brings it down to a 4 versus 5. That man advantage going the way of Deja Vu. They finally could start to get things going here on their CT side. It could be rather rough for them to work with. But, of course, Dream still looking to try and take their map pick to bring this into a 2-0 to take Deja Vu out of the event. It's going to be fairly slow.
I like this swing and peek. Kenny is able to find the second kill of the game, of the round so far. All through with Kenny on a third. Might be able to clear out 4. Okay. That is the 4th going in, and that's only 1 left alive. Vectin gonna have to pull out a miracle here.
No miracle to come out. Man, all right, Nixon finds him. All right, that's the way to start things off. But I don't see this going too much further. He is playing quickly. Oh, he had the pre-fire almost lined up. Just a few centimeters off. Was millimeters there, and he would have gotten it. But unfortunately for him, does get cleaned up. I'll be the round going that way.
That's all you can want. And again, Deja Vu just needed that single round win, and it's going to force Dream into a little bit of an awkward section. Again, Vectin sitting only on a pistol, and already Shahada knocking off Croc. So these rounds, Deja Vu feeling a bit better when they have the primary rifles in their hand. That's all it takes. Ooh.
Yeah, no. Really, really quiet. Coming on out from the side of Dream. They have lost a man. That is Croc. That's found out by Shota, of course. They're going to be looking to try and play this as quietly as they can. And that's working into their favor as Embo does get timing there. It's not going to have that information that there's one coming from mid. They're going to have the information this is coming from A ramp. Next thing, going to be able to find one. Kenny does get finished off. Heavy God there for one as well. Now down to the 4 versus 3 take. It's all down to the final 3 of Deja Vu to hold it off. That seems to be working into their favor. Anna Lily gonna be able to find one. Finds bomb play. Heavy God gonna be able to find one. Oh, man, the timing on that. Finds the head, takes it off, and Dream gonna put a 4th on the board.
Phenomenal round from Dream. I have to give him props for that one. It was a little bit of a rush into sight, but playing with the smokes perfectly nets them that round win and nets them a hard-fought eco round off of Deja Vu. So Deja Vu, once again, with pistols, are just going to look to rush. I wouldn't be surprised if they just sprint into ramp. No reason not to, but double cheat down, a pretty standard move. And they're actually going to play it slow, only sending Nixon further into the smoke. A majority of Dream, though, willing to wait off on the side. I think they're hiding around closer to stairs over on B side, and on Lele finding Embo right there in mid.
Yeah, and Lele gonna be able to find that first one onto Embo, like you're saying. Brings it down to that 4 versus 5, and it's gonna be played out still slowly. They know these Deagles could be a pain in the butts if they're not too careful. And, oh, the timing. Just a little bit off for that Opper. Heavy God going spot one out, flashes. Wants to make his way to find that kill. But, of course, oh, HE being denied by the ceiling.
Feels bad when even the map's against you. Just, no, you don't get to play the game. The Phantom Sixth Man, that's the best way to put it. Dream, of course, feeling okay here. The question is, how many are going to lose? And Lele says, hopefully no one. As the lineup is good, takes the third as well. Holy crap, that was very clean.
Now it's all down to Kenny. Kenny, of course, all alone. I would love to see Lele get this ace, but Heavy God will take it from him. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Bomb plant goes down, of course, like that. They just stack towards A. Lele comes up from behind, finds himself a quick 3K, and wasn't able to clean up an ace. Bit unfortunate, but it's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah, and you can't ask for much else, right? That was a round that Dream just had a superior firepower, and taking a look here, still have a decent amount. Deja Vu running low on the nades. It's only Shahada and Embo that have a majority share, and this is going to rely on good positioning from Deja Vu, but Zybron says, Embo, you peeked a little too far.
Peeking out a little bit too far there. That's going to be a quick op shot. And now it's all down to this 5 versus 4. Deja Vu, they're not in the driver's seat currently. Dream is. They really need to keep things this way. They need to make sure they can get another one onto this B site to really solidify things for them to go that way. But they still are being set up to go towards A.
Something I want to see. Dream is able to contain, but Vectin, again, one of the few that I really enjoyed watching. Zybron, though, on the flip side, got to keep eyes on him. 7 frags so far to this round. On Lele also with 9, top fragger for the team. He's going to be looking for a few more members. Heavy God cheating into B. Is going to find one. Can't find Nixon, though, as Nixon shuts down that lurk.
Now Dream looking to take towards A. 2 players for the side of Deja Vu. Oh, Nixon! The pre-fire working beautifully there. The A1S meta. Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
The meta changing back and forth is always really fun to kind of talk about, but I agree. A1S, whenever it was changed, I was like, oh, that's going to be super interesting. And then they also mentioned the dualies. No one cared about the dualies, so it's all about the A1S, and it's the majority share, right? Deja Vu running it. It's the standard, but they're not finding success. LeaguesGG so far racking up, I believe it is 5 rounds in a row, if I read that correctly, and once again should put a 7th unless Nixon. Remember, Nixon was one of those players that we said was the hot and cold of the team. If he can get hot here, if he can lay in with this Deeg, it could easily turn right back in favor of Deja Vu and have their run of rounds.
Yeah, this Deagle round coming on through. Of course, things falling away. But of course, we were talking about the meta change. I just want to bring this up really, really quickly. This was right when that meta change happened. And so I was living in Croatia. I was living with Koi, which is the analyst for Mouse Sports, and then Vu, the CSGO YouTuber. I was living with those 2 in Croatia, down in Split. And we were watching I Am Winter on the TV. And so what we decided to do, like idiots, was every smoke spray kill that we saw, we would take a shot of vodka. Which this was when the meta changed. So, needless to say, by the end of map 3, we were completely hammered, and I was bent over the toilets. So, believe me, this meta change is really, really rough.
I'm amazed you didn't drop by map 2. Are you kidding me? What?
No. I can hold my liquor, but Jesus, it was a lot. It was a mistake to do that.
Oh man, the meta gets everyone one way or another, right? That's. I think everyone has a meta change story.
Oh man. But yeah, it was good fun. It was during I Am Winter. Oh man,
Hey.
That was a rough one.
Best DGen story ever. I think that just proves the quality of the meta change, right? Just everything changed, and now we're blackout drunk after map 3. I mean, help us out here, please, please change it back, please. But again, this is getting back into the game a little bit, as we did see Dream very much slated to win it. They did. Sitting at a solid 7-2. And so in that round, I did want to point out that Deja Vu and Dream, the roles were kind of swapped from map 1, right? Dream were sitting at 6-2. There was the look of Deja Vu possibly getting a run back, but so far they're looking a little bit weaker, and Dream seem to have their number, which I'm very, very happy to say.
Ooh. Yeah. What? No, Nixon! What? That was for you to win that! You could have had such a nice spray down! Oh, that's so unfortunate! Oh no, Croc!
They heard your DGen story and were like, let's amp it up a little bit with some crazy kills here.
Yeah, I'm very glad I'm not taking a shot of vodka. We can't do drunk streams. That will go very, very badly.
Join us for another time. We'll do it on our personal streams later. Just give us a sec.
Oh man, that's ironic. Clean it up.
The collateral!
Very quick round. Oh gosh, Dream, clean it up. So mean. There were so many chances. Nixon could have shut that one down, but it just didn't happen, and it's really unfortunate.
Yeah, and I love it. Getting this cam of the players inside of the of their own. I want to say studio, wherever you want to go, their own kind of command center, right? And with the current setup, it kind of shows the difference here of what's changed over the course of time. I'd love kind of seeing teams play together, specifically in these centers, because it shows the camaraderie. It shows a little bit more of that team placement that sometimes it's hard to get in esports, right? It's something that's become a lot more prevalent, obviously, in the recent years, but it's hard to see sometimes. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to note this really, really quickly. What is this by? Nixon picking up an... Oh, no, we can't even get to use it! Oh,
what were you saying about Nixon? What were you saying? What?
Oh, yes.
I don't see anything.
Single shot. Yeah, no, he's dead. He's dead. I was about to say, this is a weird buy. Deagles and an up. I mean, I can see it working sometimes, but doesn't work. He hasn't, nothing's come from it yet, and they're just all dying around him. This is very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, and I have to say, Dream are just playing on an exceptional level. Deja Vu kind of feeling that weight of the game on their shoulders. I'm not sure if today was just an off day, and it can happen, right? It can very much happen. But it hurts to watch, right? Dream 9-2 right now, feeling confident on their T side of all things. And I'm watching it go through. If they hit those double-digit rounds, which is very close to it, I'm very worried that that Deja Vu are not going to have the chance to run it back, that they're not going to have a chance to really try and pull themselves back, and they're going for it again. They're going for the triple op. All right. Okay, so Nixon said triple op, sure. At least we start with the opening frag.
Yeah, things starting off nicely now for Deja Vu, able to find that initial, but things are still rather rough as they are sitting 9-2 on the CT side. Kenny gonna be able to find one on the Croc. Heavy God knows where he is. Jumps on. Oh no, the jump was a mistake. Zybron gonna be finding one out, but now he is down to a pull out the pistol, do the work. Oh, baits it, but doesn't really get that underway as it's now down to Annalili. Gotta be careful. He was trying to bait the op shot. That does not go into his favor, and that will be a round for Deja Vu.
All right, triple op works. You save one over, so an expensive third round. But again, you're looking at Dreams buy fully kitted out. They have so much money to work with. On lately, after a full purchase, is still sitting at 6,400. Just like that round didn't hurt at all. But we get to see a little bit of spray down. Embo try to chase and is able to win against Fekton.
Spray down onto Imbo. Ooh, Heartbreak. Gonna be able to find one on out. And just like that, things seem to be turning into the direction of Deja Vu. Seems like they could be able to get a foothold. Getting 4, 5 on the board, maybe 6 even, if you are Deja Vu. It's gonna be best case scenario from here on out.
Out of all the times to kick it up a notch, Deja Vu have found that perfect timeline, and I mean, they need to secure the next few. They only have this round and 2 more. Hartvig is able to take out Zybron, and we'll peek around as Nixon is able to find that kill, and that puts him at 4. 2 more to get to 9 and 7. If they do, it won't be as hard of a blow as it was earlier.
Now 4 to 9. Currently, Deja Vu down by 5. They could start to try and even this up a little bit further, but only time can tell if this is going to work into their favor. This Dream, full buy on up. They have a Mac 10 in hand as well. That Mac 10 can certainly rip apart opponents, especially at close range.
And a little bit of a stiff opening here, as for the first time, I think Dream are actually hard challenging B side here. You can see him full stack over here, and this is the very first time they're trying this. They've tried low attempts, but Hartvig, that was an unfortunate flashbang there. If they actually sprint it, I'll be very, very curious. They're going to try a boost here, which I can agree with, but Deja Vu have to kind of get wind of this now. They should realize that B is going to be the play and at least rotate one more. Mid is not going to be in play, so just cheat over and try and get a bit of info, because this is going to hurt.
Oh, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt the side of Dream, that's for dang sure. USPS to finish it off. Absolutely rude. That's a 5th round for the side of Deja Vu. They've certainly got the momentum now.
Yeah, I knew it was going to hurt, and I thought it was going to, because Deja Vu have not had a whole lot of success when it comes to kind of these crazier, more outlandish style pushes. But they did fine, right? The hold was perfect. The smokes were great as well, and it stalled them out. Dream are now stuck in this low-end situation, and Shahada going ahead, taking out Zybron as it's a second B push to go. Still trying to force his Dream, realizing, hey, it might be our only chance.
Yeah, that's what they're going to be thinking. But Shot's going to be able to find out one. Can he find the other? And now, just like that, it's all down to Analele. Analele does some work, but does fall. 9 to 6 at the half. Deja Vu starting to make a return to form there right at the end. But of course, Dream having a powerful lead coming into the second half of things. Going to be switching to that CT side. Things should start to go their way from here on out. But, of course, there's still a chance, still a way for the side of Deja Vu to get things back under wraps.
I'm very, very curious. Once again, it was Dream that lost the opening pistol round. Deja Vu were able to win it, but it's never been a consistent setup. So Deja Vu, it's always gone kind of swing back and forth, and Heavy God with a swing and 2 hits. That is going to be a huge 2 picks to open up this pistol round.
Oh, nicely done, Hartvig. Gonna be able to find out one on the Croc. It is brought down to a 3 versus 3. The retake gonna have to look to come on out, and Lele in a good position here for this retake. Should be able to find a couple. Gotta be careful here of this cap position. Oh no, trying to line one up. Oh no! Worst case scenario for him. Does get powerful tags going. Shada gonna fall. Now Nixon and Co. Last 2 men standing for this retake.
Oh.
Oh, Zybron's chasing one down. Ah, no! Nixon. He's got 1 bullet. He's gonna stick it. That's not gonna be allowed. Hartvig gonna pick up his head, and there we go. Deja Vu to collect yet another round.
Very, very well played. I was so excited for that opening pistol by, I think it was Heavy God. I was able to pull it off, but of course, it was the tease. It was Deja Vu coming out with the pistol round once again. We get to see the Deke in Scout for Dream. This is something that both teams have tried to utilize throughout the entirety of the match so far, and it's had its moments. It hasn't been amazing, but what has been amazing is the Deagle control from both these squads. Again, opening kill onto Nixon.
Yeah, opening kill coming on out. Good shots from Zybron. Nothing connecting just yet. They're all fairly close, though.
Where did Deja Vu go, right? They're still stuck on ramp. This is pretty standard. Still 1 minute and 15 to go, so they could slow push this if they want to. With 2 holding off on the edge. Is anyone going to check? If they do, it's going to be a nasty surprise.
Yeah, it certainly will be kind of nasty.
Oh.
Smoke's coming on out. Croc playing so close and personal. Gonna be able to find out one. Backs off in time as well. Gets away cleanly, but nearly. Push does come on out. Kenny. Oh, heavy dodge. Finding with a headshot through the smoke on a Kenny. Very, very lucky with that one. Just like that, things falling apart here for Deja Vu. Getting a sense of Deja Vu with the Steagle round. Just saying. As shots come all through from Heartbig. Find one through the smoke, and Ilele able to come up from behind. Finishes him off. And just like that, all down to Shotza. Shotza. 1 versus 3, rifle in hand. He has an AK. The bomb is blind, but Vec10 saying, no, thank you, goodbye. That's our round, and they will be taking themselves a 10th onto the board.
And this has happened multiple times now. It's crazy to say that even though Deja Vu have won the opening pistol, which usually gives you a strong advantage into the second of the half, Deja Vu have not been able to convert. Right? Both times they've actually been shut down. Then they win the third, which is surprising to say the least. Again, pistols looking like the strongest weapon at points. I'm not sure that Deja Vu are going to get the chance this time. I have a feeling Deja Vu or Dream on the CT side should have a bit better handle, right? 2 AKs, an M4A1S, and then a 5th on Zybran. I mean, Deja Vu are going to have to take a chance, but Vectin ready for some revenge here.
Yeah, certainly ready for that. Dirty, 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 dirty. Shot coming on through. Absolutely nasty.
Oh, come on!
We didn't even get to see it. That's so unfortunate. Oh, man.
I don't even care. It was just great watching the kill feed happen. It was like, we're waiting tense. What's going to happen? 2 dead. Bet. That's all it was. And again, that's what I felt was going to happen is Dream just felt a little bit more coordinated, a little bit more ready to go, especially with the rounds that they have currently, the lead that they have, right? Now with the spray down, Lele was ready for it. The absolute hold here in the mid, granting Dream multiple wins, 3 dead, and 5 still alive on Dream.
Putting it down into this 2 versus 5. Dream GG set up to go ahead and take a 12th round here. Of course, Heartvig and Kenny still have something to try and save out. They're going to be looking to saving over rifles. Heartvig going to be able to find out 1 onto Analele. Then we get down to this 4 versus 3 versus 2, actually. Now, Kenny able to find 1. That's an entry onto site. If they can get the bomb up there towards B, it's going to be looking rather nice. But right now, it's going to be playing it out slowly. They're not sure if they want to go for this yet, nor do they have bomb in their possession.
Oh man, this is painful. Deja Vu. I just feel like they are not on point today. This is a team that is well known as being, a bit closer in their matches, but still being able to take the win at points, and just have not found their sway. Just as I say that, they get the spray down. They trade 1 for 2, and maybe this is what they want, 1v1 time.
Yeah, no, this has gotten rather rough here. The bomb in possession of Heartvig. He's going to be looking to go towards B. He hasn't made too much noise. Should be a little bit of noise being made here. That Heavy God is starting to get the idea of saying, this is going to head towards B. I need to rotate over here and catch him before he gets this bomb plan off. That's best case scenario for him. And the timing is just rough. And the timing being good what it is makes it fall apart. That's going to be a round going their way for the T side. No, it really shouldn't have.
Yeah, this is... the teams, I feel, are dropping at random points where we don't expect them to. And I understand that CSGO in a nutshell. I get it. There are just some situations that it feels that teams maybe get a little bit over anxious, get a little bit excited about the scenarios. And here we go with the ramp play once again. Dream looking to hold off 3. Deja Vu scramble for a potential pick.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for that pick to come on through. But it's a bit of a rough buy here. Deagle MP9, they do have the M4s to use as well as the AWP. But for the time being, it's going to be played out very cautiously. Now look at this. Look at the stack up here. Yeah, they should be able to find one with that at least. Maybe two. It should be a 1-for-1 trade, if anything. Maybe 2-for-1. And, ooh, here they come. They're looking to come this direction. The timing's a little bit off. Oh, it's gone. He's going to be able to find out one. Drops all down. Finds nothing else. And Johnson Nixon will fall. But Lily there for the refags. Does find two. Leaves it down to Nixon and Embo. Last two men standing there for Deja Vu. But it is down to a 2 versus 2 split. Down to even. Oh, no! Cybron! That's worst case scenario. Not able to find the op shot, caught off guard. And Vecten going to be found out as well. The one tap comes out, and Deja Vu collect the 9th to bring it 9-11.
Oh, and I feel like this could have gone crazy if not Bonjo, I don't believe so. If that first kill hadn't gone through, that would have been an easy turn onto 3, and because that peak occurred, it threw DreamGG off, and now they're stuck in the eco. Now they are stuck with pistols only, and Deja Vu have a chance to come in and move it to 10 and 11. DreamGG, they had such a successful lead, but it feels that these teams are feeling a little bit better on their T side, on their aggressive side here on Vertigo.
Yeah, of course. Now Dream stuck down on pistols. They have 2 Deeks to work with. The USPS is in hand as well. HE's dealing tons of damage. Just looking to push on through. Kenny does the damage. Just like that, all down to Heavy God. Heavy God 1 versus 3. They know where he is. The tap comes through. Deja Vu bringing it within 1. This game is a nail-biter of a match.
Oh man, and it feels at the last moment, Deja Vu coming alive here, not a moment too soon. Dream, you can see it on their faces, very tense. They realize it's not the end of the line, but they don't want to send it over into that Decider Inferno, right?
Yeah.
At the current moment, this is their map pick too. They want to close it out, and they still have a good chance, right? This game is far from over. They still have a shot at making it happen. You just don't want to lose your momentum. You want to close it out after a win. You want to close it out in this situation. And with the kind of spread that they have, I am enjoying this because Deja Vu are actually slowly rotating over here towards B. They're on stairs. So they're going to challenge, I believe, Vecten once again to a battle of weapons, as all the utility has already been spent. Only a few more left for the side of Dream.
Ooh, Shada. Gonna be able to find out one, but Lily and Heavy God responding back with 1 each of their own. Not much for them to do there, as they do get taken down. Heartfake on this lurker position is going to be the key difference maker into the rest of this round. It's gonna be short-lived though. So Heartfake does find out Zybron. Croc gonna be able to find one before he does fall, and just like that, tied on up here in Vertigo.
11-11, all you could ask for, and again, at this level on the stage, it doesn't feel like it. You can see the firepower difference at the top of your screen there. 25,000 to 4,800. Dream are working with fumes here. They've lost so many in a row, and Deja Vu coming alive here should have a majority share. I'm looking at Nixon to go ahead and clear this out. They don't want to take any chances, though. For the first time, Deja Vu are taking things much slower here on their T side. A couple mollies to try and choke points out, and now going to rush B.
Ooh. The Eagle shots coming on through, not connecting before Nixon finishes off 2. Just like that, brought down to this 3 versus 5. And I don't think they're going to really attempt to retake. I think they're going to be looking for exits. They're expecting 1 here. Croc not able to do anything about it, but Heavy God certainly will be able to. Finds out Imbo. And just dealing player economy down. Ah, it's so unfortunate the way that smoke was fanning out for him.
Solid picks, though. And it's like he said, the smoke not working their way, and the finisher by Kenny there. Simple round, and Deja Vu now up in the lead.
Yeah, no, this is really close here. Dream, they're gonna be starting to sweat a little bit. Look at them. They're starting to get a little bit antsy.
And rightly should. So we see. Oh my gosh, Croc, what have you picked up, my man? Croc's bringing out the big
9.
guns, and it looks like Vectin didn't even care about it. Said, "Hey, B's mine now. Thank you very much."
Yeah, no, he bought an M249. Like, and the Negev's better. This is like an expensive, like, money pit. It is a money pit.
Yeah, this is... I'm just not sure what's going on here. But the boost works for Heartbig, at least.
Yeah, the boost working into their favor. Heavy God gonna be able to find one. Imbo as well brings it down to a 2 versus 4. Finally, Dream starting to have some stuff going their way. But unfortunately for them, the smoke's not, as Kenny does find out Anna Lily. Now retake looking to come on out. Croc will be trading out that M249 for an AK. And that's very understandable. I would not want to be on a retake with an M249. Kenny playing up close and personal over here towards Vent. Finds one, finds two. Oh, dear God. Heavy God gonna be there for the refrag. That brings it down to a 1 versus 1. This is down to the wire. This was looking like Dream's round to win. But oh dear God, Hartvig could say no. He's gonna have... He has the positional knowledge. That's gonna be... Oh, Heavy God! So quick! Finds him with the AK. And the defuse gonna come on out. Just barely in time as a 12th and a tied game is achieved yet again.
What the heck? This is... That was a swing straight to the dome. And it's still tied 12 to 12, but... Remember, that was a heavy purchase, and you can see Croc paid for it, right? Working on an SMG, barely going to have any purchase power later. And this is Dream's final chance, it feels like, right? If they lose this one, they're going to be back down into the econ slow. Deja Vu finally getting hit in their pockets, but still will probably have enough for one more purchase afterwards. So for Deja Vu, this is a perfect spot to sit at. A miss, and oh, Zybron almost paid for that.
Bringing it down into a bit of a risky situation here for Dream. They've got themselves the MP9 to work with. And they've got the UP and the M4s as well. MP9 could be a bit of a detractor. It doesn't have that long range potential. Of course, right now, that it doesn't look like it's going to be coming into play.
Gonna be the slow checks here. So Deja Vu, they've attacked this B actually multiple times, which I'm very surprised at, but Vectin has slowly started to get a handle on this defensive pressure, and now being flanked and helped out by his team, they should manage this defense very, very well. Peeks left and right on Lele, though, taken out. Now it's gonna be Embo's turn. Croc gonna spray down Embo, and 3v2 situation in favor of Dream GG.
Yeah, no, this retake could be rather risky, though. Nixon, he's been looking hot this game. Look at him. Sitting over here at 16, it's in 16, currently positive. The player they really got to be careful of on this map is Heartbig. He's alive, he's well, he's 25-14. He's got a kill under his belt already for the round. Nixon going to be playing close vents. He's going to need to be checked immediately. He needs to be found out by this Opper or by this MP9, but MP9 not going to be allowed to do anything else. Zybron going to be able to find one. Leads it all down to Nixon. Nixon! Whoa! So close! Oh, God! Finds them both! Deja Vu now 13-12. Yeah. And finally a tactical timeout going to come on through.
I'm not going to lie. I think Dream they kind of lined up for that one. They gave themselves over a little bit too easily in that situation. And Deja Vu were able to capitalize here. We get to take a look at some of the earlier plays here as well. As this was, I think, the defense coming out here. Yeah, very nice spray down. Moving on through, but... Some of these plays have been risky all around. And the CT side, of course, has not been kind to either of these teams. It is still so close. It's just like we saw in game 1 of the day. I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. I wouldn't be surprised if we go to overtime here as well. As the teams are battling it out, only one apiece. One away from each other, I should say.
Currently. Really, really close. Ooh.
Someone I want to take a look at again is Nixon now feels like he's very much online, right? 18 kills, not the highest, right? Harfig has that call, but in these last 2 rounds, Nixon is specifically the one that has come out as that kind of last man standing situation. In that last one, of course, in the 3v1, was able to pick it up. And so I want to watch him continue to excel here. This should be an easy 14th for Deja Vu. Shouldn't really have any problems, but I said that so many times, yet we've seen some of these pistols go a little bit wacky, so I will say, with a little bit of bias, that Deja Vu should be able to pick up the 14th here.
Oh, Nixon. Too quick, finds out Zybron. Now it's down to this 4 versus 5. Of course, this round isn't looking to be an upset. And Lily, oh, no way. Oh, he has all the information. He has all of it. And they aren't ready for him. Oh, he whiffed a strike!
Oh, he got away!
No.
What?
Get out of there! Ah!
Oh,
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
If that were an
he didn't
AK
whiff
or
that
any other
spray.
weapon, I think he would have had it.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly. Oh. Yeah, but now it's a buy round for Dream. The backs are against the wall. Gosh. Yeah, but of course we are back into it now. It's 14 to 12. Dream. They've got the buy. The backs are against the wall, and that kid has very interestingly placed hotkeys. I do have to say, but now coming into it. Embo just playing aggressive as I'll get out that Molotov towards. Oh, did he miss the molly? That's unfortunate. And Lily gonna be able to find one. The molly does come out. He smokes it off. Still taking damage. Does get away decently, cleanly. Gets himself put up in a position to maybe find one. Doesn't want to get found out. And beautifully done. Croc and Lily able to find one. As now it's brought down just to Nixon and Kenny. Of course, Nixon been looking good as well as Kenny into this match. They've been turned on. And now it's just down to this 2 versus 4. This is rough for the take, but Nixon saying no thank you, goodbye. Finds one, Kenny finds the other. Just like that, it's brought back into their favor. 2 versus 2, both of them tagged down below 20 HP, below 15 HP. And this is going to be rough, and I think the side of Dream know this, and they're going to be picking up rifles, saying goodbye, Op. We do not need you right now.
That spray,
yeah, just like
that's
that,
what you
through the
needed.
smoke.
Oh, man.
Now, last man standing is Nixon, of course. Nixon, he's done some incredible stuff. But I do think this is about it right here. I think this is going to be all we do have to show. So Nixon's making his way around. If he can just catch him out and, not going to be allowed to. Zybron cleans him up. That'll be a 13th round for Dream.
And you can see maybe a little bit of frustration there in the eyes of Dream. They didn't want to be put in this situation, right? 14 to 13 is not a spot you want to be on your map pick. You also don't want to be fighting for scraps at the very end of the game. You don't want to be fighting for every bit of utility and not zeroing out in some of these rounds. So this is going to be a hard check. Zybron chasing with an op? Are you kidding me?
Zybron on the up. Of course, the AK is looking to come out. We could be seeing a tied game here. Zybron's so aggressive. Oh, dear God. Oh, I don't know what to say about this position. He should be able to find one out. Nixon.
I actually really like it. Can you find it?
Oh, still.
Oh!
Yeah, Zybron could be able to find Kenny. He's going to fall back a little bit. Starts to take a re-peek. Whew, Imbo. Saw him barely there to find one. Zybron gets behind orange box. Do they not see him? Do they not know? What? Oh, okay. Thank God, Nixon.
That if he had gotten a kill out of that, I would have been so distraught. I would not have known what just happened. But now in a 2v4, should be Deja Vu on the cleanup. Unless Croc and Heavy God being the second top fragger for the team, unless they can clean it up here, which I don't think Deja Vu is going to allow him to do. 30 seconds left. They need to get the plant down. B is completely exposed. Heavy God with a peek, though, is able to find the head of Embo, so that's going to put it in 2v3. Now the chance is made, but a nice smoke out is going to give an opportunity. Shots go through, Shahada is lit.
Oh, Heavy God still looking to keep things up. Entries on his own, not going to be able to find anything. Brings it down to Croc. Croc can be able to find one. Brings it down to 1 versus 2. This is looking to be done and dusted. We should be looking at map points here of map number 2. But Harting got to finish it off. now be map points and the side of Dream. Without the econ to work with, we're looking to head to map number 3.
Yeah, you're looking at maybe 2 rifles overall. Yeah, Croc and Heavy God are going to run those. Zybran has one as well, but again, just no utility in the pocket against full utility belts or Deja Vu. Shouldn't have a problem with Dream push just a little bit too far on. Lele went for it? Yeah, that's rightly punished by Embo.
Yep. Yep, certainly.
This
is it right here. Yeah, no, this has just been cleaned up. Vecten alone, jumping on through. Gonna be able to find one. Doesn't lose all too much as Kenny does fall down. I think he's aware of one of these players over here. I don't see him clutching this up to take a 14th.
If it does, that'll be the play of the game, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
Peeked on
there
through.
it
Heartvig
is.
is able to take it. 16-13. Ugh, can't talk today.
Yeah, no, 16-13 coming on through. We're going to map number 3. That will be Inferno, and I'm certainly looking forward to seeing how that's going to pan out.
Yeah, hopefully we get another close one, as again, all these matches have gone, I want to say, past 25 rounds, and that excites me for this third. Hopefully we get another great showing. We'll go ahead, send it back to Hyperflop. Let's go ahead and break down game 2 and get ready for our final game of the day.
There's no shortcut, no cheat code. All you got is you and the grind. And the whole army of randoms trying to stop you. Trying to be better than you. Trying to piss in your prize pool. And they can try all day, you go all night. Make every click count. Delete them all. Cause when you dedicate your life to this, it's more than winning. It's everything. Prime for glory.
Wow, guys, oh my god. We had one crazy best of 3 going on right here. Both teams taking a map for themselves here. Then Distribute picking up the map pick onto Dream as, yeah, I know it's flipped right here, I know. But don't worry about this. Both teams, like, it's so crazy to watch this. It's nail biting. Like, I'm on the edge of my seat sitting in the back watching this game right here. Like, it can go both ways. Dream in the lead and then Distribute coming out swinging, taking the lead for themselves here and a map. It's a one-on-one. We're going on to the decider map. It's gonna be Inferno, and I can't stand still. Like, I'm all over the place right now. This best of 3 is the most exciting one we have seen so far. The best games going on right now. And it's gonna be Dream or Distribute taking on to the finals against Esports Hard. I don't know where it's gonna go. Like, it can go both ways at this point. Like, it's so crazy to watch this game. Like, it's the most exciting series so far. And if the finals are gonna be just like this, I can't wait to see this, because this is the most insane thing. Both teams coming out, playing the games of their lives right now, and it's just looking perfect. From the get-go, I was like, Dream is playing S-tier Counter-Strike right now. It's looking so much in their favor. They're playing so well, and then Distribute comes back swinging and taking the lead for themselves, going on to a map 3, and then now, like, I don't know where this is gonna go. There's so many highlights from this game, like, it's all over the place. It can go into Distribute's favor, it can go into Dream's favor. We do not know at this point, but I do know that both teams are on the edge. They want to take this win for themselves, taking on the third map of this series. And honestly, I kind of just want to know what... I've looked through the chat throughout this entire game, and yes, there's a lot of dreamers in the chat, but there's also a few people cheering for Deja Vu, even though they came out saying in the beginning Deja Vu, but right now Deja Vu is showing up. They're showing they can actually compete on one of the highest levels we have. Oh my god, this is insane. Like, I'm lost for words. Like, it's so exciting to watch this. Like, I was screaming my lungs out in the back from these plays. Like, every single player showing up, like, Heavy God playing out of his goddamn mind to just clutch this out for himself. Same with Sibron, Becken, Krog, and Lele with the beautiful flanks. And need to talk about flanks throughout this game. Because Dream, on the CT side, I felt like they got punished too often from the flanks, from Hardby. Hardby had some great reads on the map, came around, had some beautiful flanks, and it went into their favors, because he was always flanking in a post-plan situation where it favored them so much, and that's where Dream got shot down, and that's why the rounds came over in the favor of Deja Vu, where we can say Dream didn't have the best read there. They didn't have a counter to these flanks coming over and over and over, and that's pretty much where I can gather the motivation and frustrations coming out of Dream, where they're losing these rounds they shouldn't lose because they were looking so much in the favor, and now it shows over and over. This is one of the flanks I point out, like, it goes into the favor of Deja Vu, and that shows they played this map better at the end. Even though it looks so good for Dream in the beginning, then it went down. It went down quite a bit for Dream, even though like the clutches from Heavy God was out of his mind. He played so well, and unfortunately he's not sitting with the boys right now. He's sitting in Israel. It would have been amazing to have all the 5 boys sitting in the room, and now the boys just chilling right here, as you see. It would have been so nice to have the boys all 5 together, playing the game of their lives, because this is the series of their life right now. They're playing so well, Dream, and the same thing with Deja Vu, and it's, in my opinion, it's all over the place. It can go either into Deja Vu's favor, it can go into Dream's favor. I have no clue, because one thing that's I'm for sure gonna be saying is Inferno is one of my favorite decider maps, without a freaking doubt. And both teams knows how to play this map to a T. And if the utility damage, who has the energy, who still has the motivation to play this third map, is going to be the winner, without a doubt. And I'm so lost for it. It can go so many ways right now. It comes down to that team that is still having so much energy left. And as we can see on the player cams, yes, Dream's chilling, but I still feel like they have the energy. They're sitting next to each other. They have that energy. They can transfer to each other and just push it through. So, in my opinion, yes, they can have that advantage, but Deja Vu, after seeing how they play today, it can still go into their favor quite a bit. But it is Inferno. It can go both ways. It comes down to who has the better utility usage. Dream has shown they have great utility usage, damage, all that sort of stuff in their favor. It can go into like a completely one-sided thing here for Dream, or it can be super close again, and then we can have like an overtime thing going on in Inferno. I have no clue how this is gonna go. I want to hear chat, what you guys think. I'm gonna be looking at chat throughout the entire game too, because I want to hear what you guys think about this game, because like, in my opinion, it can go Deja Vu fairly well. Like, it can go into Deja Vu's favor so much, or it can go into Dreams. But we're gonna cut to a short break, and it'll be right back into this one, okay?
There's no shortcut, no cheat code. All you got is you and the grind. And the whole army of randoms trying to stop you. Trying to be better than you. Trying to piss in your prize pool. And they can try all day, you go all night. Make every click count. Delete them all.
Det är flott när jag står med. Det är flott när jag ska stå.
Cause when you dedicate your life to this, it's more than winning. It's everything. Prime for glory.
Welcome back, guys. Yes, we're going on to the third map here. It's gonna be on Inferno, and I'm looking it's gonna be a super exciting one, and I hope you guys are looking forward to this one, as the casters are ready for taking on this third map of the day, and I hope they're ready and pumped up just as I am. Boys, take it away for the last one.
Thank you so much. Once again, Hyperflop bringing us in for this final game. We have seen them all go the distance thus far. Hopefully this third one is no exception. Once again, it is Orbital into Gade to close out the day. And I'm excited. We've seen everyone step up. Most notably, this is the game of inches is the best way to put it now. Everyone's scrambling for a single round at the very end.
Yeah, certainly. Things really tight there, both on both maps. We saw Mirage and Vertigo both going the distance. Of course, we do come up to a 1-1 in the classic take the other team's map pick off of them to take it to map number 3. See it all the time. That's the way CSGO goes, and you love to see it. But of course, we're coming into our third and final map of the day, like you're saying. That map will be Inferno. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do have in store for us coming into it, because it's looking to be a banger like it has been the entire day.
Yeah, and for the side of Dream, I'm loving so far taking a look at Zybron. Right, I've kind of touted Vectin so far in some of his more risk heavy trades that he's been able to take, but the steady rock really has been Zybron putting up good numbers, 25 I think to 28 in that game. Game 1 was a 30 bomb, right? It was a fantastic showing from him, and as that leader of the team, right, he has to show up. And in this situation, it is no different versus the other side of Deja Vu. Nixon, not exactly the hottest, but the rest of the team really pulling through at that end to really secure that win for him.
Yeah, certainly. Things were looking quite nice for them. There are players like we need to point out, like Nixon. He has he sometimes he shows up big in one round, will put a ton on the board, and then will be silent for a couple rounds afterwards. It's kind of a flip-flop when you are looking at it, but of course, that is the way that the cookie crumbles, and I am looking forward to seeing if they can pull things a little bit further apart coming into the rest of this one. But hopefully we'll see them all show up in a good way. We saw the side of Dreams show up, we've seen the side of Deja Vu show up, and now it's time to see who will finally take up this matchup here in this third and final map of Inferno.
Yeah, and I'm very, very excited because, again, this is going to be a little bit more close quarters is the best way to put it. Yes, there's Mid and Banana, which are pretty long hallways, right? But outside of that, if you push apartments, it's a lot more. It's a lot more tight corners. Once you get past Banana, the sites themselves also tend to be very close quarter combat. So the triple op composition that we've seen, and I hate to bring it up because it feels so unorthodox, but it has been run twice now. It feels like that is something Deja Vu want to try and keep forcing. And in this situation, I'm not sure that's the way that you want to go. I hopefully only expect to see 1 or 2, right, max. And even just 1 at those points. I only really want to see 1 being run, try and place it between A and B, alternate the site.
Yeah.
But sinking that much money in there, and then possibly even the third, I don't even know where you would put the third in this type of situation.
Yeah, certainly. In this third one, I think it's going to be back and forth all the way. I don't think there's going to be a clear-cut winner there in the beginning. I do see this first half being rough for either side. I think they're going to find some success in one area. They'll take a stint of rounds, and then after that, there'll be another stint of rounds that goes the opposite direction. But of course, a lot of that can be determined right during the knife round. Who's going to get that C and that CT side and that T side? So I am looking forward to seeing how that does play out and in whose favor we're going to see this first half go, because I think it's just going to be a couple of rounds. I don't see a stomp in the future here.
Yeah, and for a fun little note, we have had both games actually get to a 6-2 position, right? That has happened in both games. In those 6-2 positions, the team that is currently up has actually lost, which is very, very entertaining to me. It is the mini curse of the series. Obviously, won't happen all the time, but I find it very entertaining that whoever is in the lead tends to falter at the very end and tends to kind of maybe get the hiccups, right? Maybe a little bit of that burden. And I have to agree, I think we're going to see a very, very close situation occur. I think we're going to see, maybe that 8-7 come out here as we do get underway. It looks like Deja Vu will be starting off on the CT side with LeaguesGG, Zybron, and Co rounding out the T side to kick things off.
Yeah, of course, coming into it now. Shots starting to come on through, but nothing connecting. We're looking at some aggression here towards top of now. That's not going to pan out for Kenny. So he does fall to the pistol of Vec 10. Now looking to play a little bit more aggressive Heavy God. He's been looking rather clean all matchup. Trying to find a little bit more with aggression, but of course, nothing going to be. Just like that, all down to this 4 versus 5, and Dream starting to play it out slowly.
No reason not to, right? This is one of the
no
better
reason not
situations. And again, it's Deja Vu. Deja Vu is the one that likes to rush when they don't have anything on the line to go for. And it's very, very entertaining to watch. But again, Dream still looking for at least one more frag, and they're going to collect here. I wouldn't be surprised if they split 3-2. But they have to keep eyes on their back, as we do see Embo looking like he wants to try a little bit of a lurker flank.
Yeah, no, we're going to need to see that come on out. Shata going to be shot down as Analili going to be able to find that one, but Heavy God and Croc do fall as well as Ibron going to be able to find one. Brings it down to a 3 versus 2 man advantage going the way of Dream, but that's certainly going to go back into their direction as Embo does get cut out by Analili as we do look at Dream putting the first round there on the board.
And I think in the entirety of the game, I think this is the first time they've actually won an opening pistol round. In game 2, they lost both openers to Deja Vu and were able to take the second round back. So they are going to try and manage to not lose that second round. They want to stack up at least 2 or 3. We see a double scout position from Embo and Nixon. And remember, these are the two that did snipe out first. I'm just not sure if you want to drop that much econ. They are going for that second round value.
Yeah, they're going to be going for it into this one. Of course, the Deagles coming on out from Deja Vu, like you were saying. Now, Dream, on the other hand, they have got everything to win and a lot to lose if they do drop these rifles into the hands of Deja Vu. Because what we've been saying is one team will win that pistol, the other team will win the second round, and then the team that won the pistol, Deja Vu, Dream in this case, fall 3 or 4 rounds behind. And that's been catastrophic for their first half generally here.
And it's not fun watching these econs fluctuate so early on. It's rough. It gives the teams a not so fun handle on the game. You can't figure out, when is it time to push? Do they have weapons hot? Do they do certain things here and there? You lose out on a lot of that information, and it's much like flying blind at points. And Heavy God out of the smoke is able to find Embo.
Yeah, Heavy God going to be able to find one on the Shata. And Vec10 finding one as well. So far, this round panning into the direction we need to see. Oh, very unlucky there from Kenny. He had it lined up, just didn't pull the trigger in time. Just like that, Nixon last man standing. 1 versus 4, SSG in head. Not going to be looking to do all too much. But he will be chased down as they are going to be looking for a little bit more money.
And I feel after the first 2 games, I think we can rightly say that Dream are the more consistent team here, right? When they're playing, they tend to be fairly steady in their play style. They don't like to they don't like to make a lot of mistakes. They sometimes don't like to take those heavy risks, right? And it leads to very steady pace rounds. Deja Vu, if they are not on point, will lose to this style, but Dream also have a little bit of trouble making those big hero plays as well. They don't have a star. They have 1 or 2, but they don't have a massive style of kind of rising up to that occasion. So Deja Vu, that's kind of their shining window of opportunity, right? If they take those gambles, if it pays off and they ride the high, they will have a tendency to win. Dream don't want to force anything, so we're going to wait and see, of course, what they're going to look at here. Ooh, double sprays.
Yeah, Kenny going to be able to find one on out on the Heavy God to trade it down to even. Of course, these Deagles dealing some damage. But, of course, the B site being vacated. And Lily going to be able to call that on out. And that's going to be the rotate coming on through. He's going to get a nice cheeky position to watch for the rotate to come on through. Shata and Co. aren't going to be ready for that. Ooh, he's going to check it. Gets the dink and Shata! Going to be able to find him. But, of course, unfortunately for them, Zybron and Vec10 going to be able to find them out. And now Kenny and Hartvig, last 2 men standing. And as I speak, Hartvig falls, and Kenny, now last man standing, falls as well. That'll be a 3rd round for Dream. Things starting out cleanly, but this is the all-important 4th coming on out. As now we see the rifles in the hands of Deja Vu.
Yep, full buy round coming out. They're going to try and dance their way to a 1-round victory, and Hartvig, the only one a little bit light on the utility, has a molly and a smoke. So we'll see how well that works out. Nixon immediately getting flashed and walking straight out into mid. Said he wanted to test his luck and immediately regrets it.
Yeah, regretting that one. Does get tagged down rather low. Still not out of the map just yet. No elimination to be found.
I'm liking the double molly
a little
here
bit of aggression
going into site, but yeah.
Yeah, but aggression up towards Banana. Meanwhile, the two members over here from Deja Vu, we have got Mr. Embo and Mr. Shots are going to be looking to shut it down. But of course, there's still plenty of time for things to get worked on out. We do have Dream stalling. They know this is a rifle round. They know that this is rather important for them to win, and they can't let Deja Vu get things started.
And I think they're doing a fantastic job here. Again, Dream keeping 5 alive and Kenny eating, I think, an HE to the back. Yeah, he was in that corner. Is now going to be found by Vectin. So Deja Vu here on this map, maybe not as comfortable in the opening stages. Their first buy round comes out to naught, especially if they let all 5 members get away with this. The hunt is actually on, so Dream actually saying, hey, we'll actually chase and see, but on Lele hiding in the corner. Oh, that peek saw it.
Oh, Bo. Dealing some damage. They now know where he is. They're just hunting. Finds him out. Not letting them bring over any rifles. Going to be rather important. So 4th round does come through for the side of Dream. Should see a little bit of an investment coming out from that CT side. Some Deagles, some CZ coming out as well as they look to try and put down some damage. We're going to be looking to damage the Econ here, not convert the round necessarily. The chance is always there. But I don't see too much more coming out from it than this.
And with a little bit of a stack, that is the resounding greeting of the banana fight. And it doesn't look like Deja Vu got too much, so Dream, I mean, they're going to play this nice and steady. And once again, Vectin, with these angles, is winning out. You have the weapon advantage. You like to aggress a little bit, and no reason not to, right? 4 members stacked over towards apartments and mid. I like the call. Deja Vu have yet to even find some damage, and Zyron says, yeah, you're still not going to find it.
Yeah, no. Oh, no.
Jeez.
Got tagged through the wall and then eliminated by the AK. That is very unfortunate. And right now, Deja Vu just can't seem to get things going. The Deagles, of course, coming out here, they weren't looking for all too much, but they were going to be attempting to try and get things going. But of course, now coming back into it, it is 5-0 here for the side of Dream. They're looking kind of confident now, looking rather relaxed, but they still got a lot to go into.
Yeah, and I honestly have to give it over to kind of the shot calling, right? They're playing a lot more up close and personal than, okay. Well, everything I said I was going to talk about, but we see the triple op again. Embo, Hartvig, and Nixon are all going to run it, and I'm trying to take a look. That is, that's 1 over on A and 2? No, 2 on A. I don't know where they're holding these ops.
Again, Deja Vu. Deja Vu coming on through. I'm feeling it as it is a triple op setup. I'm not sure. Has it worked for them once yet? Because we've seen
worked
it
once.
twice.
Yes. Okay.
It's worked.
I think we've seen it 3
so it's
times.
Half the time.
Once.
50-50.
Yeah, it's only worked half, and it's such a huge purchase. So it's like, I don't know, but this might be a better option. Nope. Nixon immediately has
just
to
like
run.
that. Nixon. Oh gosh. No, like this buy is always extremely questionable to me. I don't see it working into their favor, but Kenny gonna be able to find one. Finds the hopping Analili as Vectin does find the refrag. And Hartvig needs to find something here, but not gonna be allowed. And just like that, this is not looking all too great. They have traded it down. They do have one. They do have 2 ops, but a double op retake is never something you want to really attempt for. It's extremely risky. It's extremely rough. Yeah, of course, you don't have spray potential, and it's just harder to switch over from head to head when you are looking for it because there is that reload time, or the restock time, rather.
And I feel they're going to be taking a page out of James's book here. As again, if you're going double op, you might as well save. That's always going to look like the better opportunity for them. And they're able to save
it's
too.
James
This is
time.
better than actually what happened in game 2. So game 2, the round that they did win with triple op, they lost 2 of the ops. They ended up actually losing 2 on Vertigo, and they were only able to carry 1 over, but it was still a win, right? It was a costly win, but it was a win. This time around they lose, but maintain a 2 op advantage, and I don't think they have enough to purchase another one this time around. So yeah, they're only going to work with 2. They're going to try and maintain. Embo could have, no, he could not have because he only had 3,400. It's still a double op, right? And they are going to split it this time. It is now an even split of the ops. Dream, though, sitting with a massive 6-0 lead here at the start. Once again, this is kind of the cursed number for this series, though. This is where both teams have kind of faltered.
Yeah, well, Tarchvig burning alive over there. Tag down to 44 in the process. Nixon, though, going to be able to find some, find an activation here. And interestingly enough, Kenny going to be falling out as well. But now Nixon looking to take this aggressive peek. That's a mistake. Zybron with a hair peek. Oh, so close. Oh, he can see the shadow. Uh-oh.
Both of them
Oh, that's such a shame. They knew exactly where each other were.
The shadow game is real. I love it.
They're like, he's there. Man. He's there. Just one peek. One peek's on through. Very unlucky.
Yeah,
I think that was
now,
that
right?
was,
you took one out.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
Embo's got one. But no, Zybron just holding that hair peek. I think that was he was going to win that 9 out of 10 times there, just with the angle he was holding. Embo going to be able to find one. Does get fallen. Just like that. 3 versus 2. Heartvig tag down. Not going to be able to do anything either. And just like that, the save call needs to be made by Shotza because pick himself up that op and back off. Save it over into the next round because everybody is completely broke.
Yeah. That one absolutely hurt, right? Deja Vu. Dream is carrying their op over. Zybron sitting with a nice 9.9k. Oh, wait. Nope. All right. They found one and are able to collect it over, so that's a win. Still, though, Dream coming out with a very solid lead of 7 rounds. Should be feeling okay here. Deja Vu, I think they have enough for a couple hero rifles. I don't know. Their loss bonus should be ridiculously large now, though. So it should be fully maxed out. Should be able to buy out. But that peak there, the shadow play was phenomenal. And Zybron, realizing neither person was going to move because it's probably a double op situation. So it's like, okay, I might as well make the move and hold it off. We get to see here, right? Everyone should be able to purchase up. Kenny is the only one that's probably going to be working with the utility and SMG. Yeah, it is going to be the nade carrier, the utility member. Did he get a toss over? I want to say he did. Embo completely zeroed out as well. So double op still up in play. Deja Vu are going for broke once again.
Coming up through to it. Embo not going to be able to find anything off of that. Bit unfortunate. If he was able to find one, that would have been a great opening because Deja Vu falling by the wayside. We're looking at a half conversion here for Dream fairly shortly now. Something to be wary of, though, is Kenny. We'll be able to find one, and Kenny finding 2. Nixon finds one as well. Just like that, finally. Deja Vu have the chance to get things going. Something to be wary of is Heartvig, as he does find one of Zybron. Just like that, all down to Heavy God. Heavy God needs to turn into a God fairly quickly here if he does want to finish it off. Trying to bait the op shot, knows that there's one over here. And he's got the bomb, that Molotov, going to slow him down, the smoke to put it out.
And then Bo to finish it. So that will be a
finally.
Yeah. Final round, first round into Deja Vu's pocket, and they still maintain 2 ops. So a very well thought out play. And again, Kenny, with the spray down in that apartment corner was one that I was kind of curious. I'm amazed that Dream didn't actually check it. And they're still going to purchase power, right? Dream have all the money in the world that they could want to work with at 10k still on Vectin. The problem now is, though, that should give a little bit of a boost up, and Shahada, with a pure spray and pray, is still allowed to pick one up.
Yeah, Able to find one there. That's going to be huge for him. And he's going to start to play aggressive as well, holding the wall. That was so close. But finally, we're looking at Deja Vu. Turning on, turning up, and activating. And Lily going to be able to find one all alone. Picks himself up and up. Looking to take his chance. Chasing down Imbo. What? The no-scope is good as well. He's going to get the plant. Oh, dear God. Oh, no.
That is...
Oh,
no,
they're both
don't
going
go
for
that
banana.
way.
No, that's
Oh.
so unlucky. But able to get the plant there. That's going to be money into the bank for the side of Dream. They should be able to buy on up to look to buy to get their 8 into this next one.
And that one hurts, right? That one hurts watching that shot go through. Again, your teammates are able to pick it up, but Dream starting to get a little bit worried. I would say, yes, that's only 2 rounds, but you want to secure 8. And you want to be able to manage to secure even more, because I think game 2, it was sitting at, excuse me there, it was at about a 9-6 difference. They were able to bump it up to, I think, 11-6 or 11-7 before it really tied up. Dream really do want to put a few more rounds on the board. And they know they can do it. They just need to start checking these corners, not allow Kenny to get kind of those sporadic kills.
Yeah. But, of course, things looking to be going good now for the side of Deja Vu. It has been a bit rough coming into this half, but things seemingly looking to be turning their way. Dream is currently only 1 away from the half conversion. They want to desperately get to that. They've got the AKs for it. And now the flashes to come on through, but Nixon too quick for him. Gonna be able to find one on out. Kenny finds one as well.
Ooh.
Oh no, not checking their back. That smoke not covering it all. And Lily and Croc do fall. And of course, Veg 10, last man standing, gonna be found out and eliminated. Deja Vu now having the run of this thing. And it is down to 3-7. Of course, Deja Vu 4 away from tying things up. It's been rough for them here in this first half, but finally they seem to have some wind in their sails. They're certainly not going to let this happen to them and get on a streak again. Another rifle round barely bought up here for the side of Dream. And honestly, let's see if they can make this work.
This is... That round, it felt almost like an eco considering what was going on, and I'm not sure if that's enjoyable, but Nixon's still opening up here, finally finding his rhythm. It should be a spray down going in their favor, and Zybran hops out with a weapon swap.
Oh, no,
not what you want to
timing.
see happen.
Yeah, that timing right there was rather rough there for Croc and Alele, as now Vec 10. Yeah, man, he keeps getting left out here all on his own. Does find one. He does a little bit of damage before he falls, and that's always rather good to see. But, of course, there's still a lot of time left to be into this. Oh, they know exactly where he is. They're hunting him down. This is a hunt. And the shots from Vec 10 looking clean so far. Gosh. He is just surrounded on all sides. No one's wanting to peek him, really, because he is finding these shots currently. They're all waiting for him to make the move. That's rather smart here. The flashes towards Banana, starting to weed out the position. They peek it. Oh, no, Imbo. Oh. This is a good Vec 10. What are you doing, buddy? You gonna find him because he's extremely low. Kenny's over at 8 HP. Single bullet to the chest, to the foot, to the pinky toe. That'll do the work. And you're gonna looking to challenge the full HP Nixon, and that's a mistake because that P250 gonna take off his head, and that will be a 4th round for the side of Deja Vu.
Deja Vu, once again, riding that high, and I said it at the beginning, right? Deja Vu, if they play in their gamble high, right? If they start finding their rhythm, they will easily win some of these situations. Dream are just consistent. They're consistently at the same level across the board. And when Deja Vu play up, they're good. When Deja Vu play down, they lose. That's a simple mathematics.
Oh, what is
here.
this? What is this?
Taking a
What is
look,
this?
This is a run.
So
Croc
aggressive.
finds it.
So aggressive. They open up B site single-handedly. This is an eco round that could go their way. Heavy Gun watching for a rotate through Banana as well with the Stack 9. The Wreck 9 looking to deal the damage. Gets some tag damage off. Backs off. That's a smart move. And now Analili in a good position to find one. Waits for him to make his way through. Doesn't see anyone else. Puts the smoke out. And just like that, they're converting the eco into their conversion round. They're looking at the 8th now, and the retake's not going to come on out because it's a 5 versus 2 retake. That is extremely unfortunate.
Yeah, that was okay. Dream kind of making me eat my words here, right? Oh yeah, we're only no. This caster doesn't know what he's talking about, and I rightly agree. I might not know what I'm talking about at points because Dream come back, smack back in an econ. Nixon though still pulling a couple kills off. Dream though putting an 8th on the board, have put that all-important round up on an eco situation, and they're able to carry over too. So Deja Vu now kind of kicking themselves in the foot a little bit, right? They are wondering what kind of went wrong in that eco. Yes, it was a rush, but you still had the weapon advantage, so maybe you just played up too far for your own liking. One will never know because now we get that default spread. Again, 5 AKs online, 2 ops, Nixon and Shahada will be running those for Deja Vu. And again, the utility being spent all the way in Banana will keep Dream kind of stuck here in mid.
Of course, Dream, they're kind of stuck here. They play a lot slower. Honestly, fast-paced looks really, really good for Dream. And they're playing it slow yet again. I can understand why. They did it as an off chance for their pistol, and it worked flawlessly for them. But they don't want to take that chance again. Hartvig, ooh, that's the bomb. Oh, that's worst case scenario. Now they can get CTs down through mid if possible. The Molotovs, the smokes, the HGs to start things off. Shota able to find one, Hartvig finds one, and Lily able to find a refrag. And just like that, things have gone south. They're all caught out, and they don't have the bomb. They could have had this, opening up that B site, but then the rotates are quick, and the bomb is found out, and that is the end of the round, and Deja Vu looking to put a 5th on the board.
There are rare moments where you get to see macro plays so exceptionally defined in a game. This was it, right? The call was a fast play from the T's on Dream's side. It was the right call. We were talking about it. They were playing a little bit slower earlier, but the swing from Croc got it. However, the read from Deja Vu and Hartvig specifically with that fast push through sewers was what made the play a phenomenal execution by Deja Vu, nets them an even round. Now they're going to try, and Lele says, hello, Embo.
Yeah, gonna be able to find one, and all shots on. No! Trying to find a frag there. Not gonna be able to do it, and Nixon able to find one, but Zybron saying goodbye, Kenny, as he does fall and puts it down to a 4 versus 2. Now looking to take towards B. Something they did not make a mistake with is leaving the bomb down towards T-spawn. And that certainly works into their favor, bringing it down to a 4 versus 2. And the retake not looking to come out here as Dream make themselves looking for this 9th. Maybe retake. If they get this first, nope, not going to happen. And Lily takes off his head, and that's it. That Nixon, he just needs to back off. He's a save. And he's going to miss his initial op shot, backs off. And yeah, this should be just about it here. Yeah. That's it. Croc claims him up. 9 on the board.
Yep. And you can see it now. It's dark mode. It's time. They turned off the lights. Dream are getting serious here, and I like it. That's something that I think every gamer knows and experiences. Hey, look, listen. Lights gotta go off. Only the screen will illuminate our face. And Zybra now with the op is now going to try and chance it themselves.
They're like tunnel vision onto the screen. Nothing else matters in this world. All right, coming into it now, bringing it down. Nixon gonna be looking for the first shot. Oh, that's worst case scenario. Lifts his shot, and Hartvig, the two of the heavy hitters for the side of Deja Vu, not able to activate here. And just like that, the A side is taken. 3 players towards B, gonna rush their way down through mid, maybe to try and get a retake. But the bomb up towards A, it's completely clean, and the retake would have to come out here as Dream look to put this 10th on the board, and they look to do as Anna Lily finds 2.
On Lele, I think, was spraying only out 1 and somehow connected with 2. That's the phantom headshot that AK users love to see. So that should be it. Again, Shahada only sitting with a pistol. A couple shots go out, and wow, kind of whisks across the board there. And Shahada's like, well, crap, now everyone's coming my way. And again, at the last round, it's just Pat statting at that point, 10-5. Dream GG sitting with a lead, but we know what happens to the team in the lead after the first half. They sometimes don't have a good second half.
Yeah, no, 10-5, Deja Dream. Sorry, HUD was wrong. I about said the wrong score line. 10-5, Dream, the lead here. Switching to their T side, or CT side. This could be extremely rough for Deja Vu to work with. They need to work with sheer aggression as much as possible, but it does look like they do want to spread out. There's a bit of a stack coming out from Dream here towards A, and shots all throughout towards S. Should start to signal where this could possibly go, but the bomb's still back towards T-spawn. Allows them to get the rotate to go towards B once they realize there's only one player and there's a stack over towards A. So I think Hartvig is going to be able to gain this information, and then he's going to direct them to make that way towards that B site. That would only make sense here.
It's the only sensible option, but remember, it does come down to those shots, to that FPS skill.
Yeah, and Imbo as well. He's about to get information.
Yep.
Hartvig
finding one.
Finds
get
one.
More? Yes,
oh,
he does.
No. Yeah, Zybron, Heavy God, going to be able to find one each, and it looks like the bomb's setting up for it. But something to note really quickly is he has dealt the damage to bring it down to a 3 versus 3. And this would be a retake. Yeah, retake looking to come on out. Nixon, an extremely advantageous position. Or as he's otherwise known, Cat. But
Just Cat.
we'll see if he'll be able to come
We're just
out
calling
with
him Cat
this.
from now on.
Cat, yes, Cat. Shots looking to come on out. He hasn't exposed his position just yet. Analili looking to take this fight. Gonna lose it to Nixon. And Shatek gonna find 2. And just like that, 6 on the board for Deja Vu. The A stack did not work into their favor, which is incredibly inconvenient for that Dream side, as they are now looking at Deja Vu to buy up rifles, and they're gonna be stuck on the Deeg SSG combo.
Yeah, and again, this is not one of my favorites. I dislike the second round buy. I know that you think that you can get the win sometimes, but it just, more often than not, it's just a sink of that econ, and that Molly though is doing some work on Imbo's life. Not anymore. Oh my God! Did he get it? He got it.
The jumping up shot, the jumping deke shot, always a classic. Such a classic move. You love to see it.
Very, very well done. And we're gonna wait and see what else gets played. As again, Deja Vu inching forward. They're a little bit more itchy than Dream were on the T side, and I kind of like it. Again, I love seeing them play on that aggressive skill. I love seeing them press in at points where normally they don't, but that's gonna be the angle. Vector find one.
Oh! Finding
What?
2, getting away with murder there. Nixon does fall onto him. Now the last man standing is Heavy God. Heavy Gods look good, but they don't know where he is. They are not aware. Oh, they are now. And that's not great. And, Hartvig gonna be found out. Just like that. This is kind of risky. They have dealt so much economy damage into this. It is incredibly important. And, the peak at the wrong time. So unfortunate. Deja Vu will take the round, but at what cost?
This is phenomenal play so far coming out from the side of Deja Vu. They're getting the wins in where they want to. And again, with Dream, they bought out in the second, so they don't get to play the third. And it should be Deja Vu taking another round, putting at 8 and 10. And I want to continue to see the likes of Nixon stepping up, right? 15 frags. This is kind of looking like that game 1 that he had before. I want to see it happen again, though, and maybe follow up with Hartvig, because Hartvig is sitting at 13, both at 11 deaths, and Hartvig already stacked up 1 in this round. Oh, the Zeus.
Yeah, you'd love to see it. If Zybron gets something with this, I will cackle. But, of course, Currently, everybody just waiting around. They're not wanting to overdo things just yet. They know they could be running smack dead into Deagles. So Seagulls can be such a devastating factor, as we saw into that previous round. Because right now, Deja Vu, they're kind of broke. They'll win this round, but it's going to be a rough buy if they don't. Because shots going through, shots are going to be connected with, but not for a frag just yet. Heavy God pushed off the angle, and now teammates starting to make their way on through. Nixon go and find Anna Lily. The shots from Heavy God not connecting. Does find a shot on Embo before he does fall, but no frag, leaving it all down to Zybron. And he's over towards the A site. There's not much for him to do here.
He also chose the side with 4 members of T's, and yeah, Banana might not have been the better choice. Might be able to take one, can't find it. So Deja Vu keeping it even again, keeping all 5 members alive as well. We'll lend them a hefty wallet. But now we get to see Dream, right? This is where it always counts. Your first buy round, what can you get out of it? And last time it was Deja Vu that came out swinging, I think, with their... No, they lost their first one. I'm very sorry. They lost their first buy round, got back into that econ ping pong. Dream this time also looking to avoid that same situation. They're doubling up on the ops, which I do like, on Lele and Zybron. Each split, 1 over on B and 1 over on A. The question is, how close to the action do you want to go? And it looks like Banana with the default. That's Embo pushed up pretty far.
Yeah, it's going to be... They're going to be looking to push the envelope onto this one. It's a double up setup coming out from Dream. So they're looking to really convert the round. They're looking to try and stop this aggression that Deja Vu has been putting up. They need to halt it as quickly as they can. Because with this momentum that they could gain with winning this round, breaking the economy yet again of Dream, we could be looking for them to tie things up and push things towards match point. So playing it out nice and slowly and carefully, it's going to be the name of the game. And right now, the flash comes on through. The op shot not going to connect. A flash to try and counter them. Will be able to find one. Heart. Heavy God not going to be able to find anything else. And Lily does find one. Just like that, it's brought down to a 3 versus 3. The retake. Not have to look to come on out. It's rifles in hand. This is extremely important.
Ooh.
That is a huge whiff. That opens things up. Oh my gosh. That right there was extremely close for Mr. Nixon. And he's not going to be able to get anything done. Vectin saying, I can retake on my own, guys. Don't worry about it. It's an easy game. We're just looking to clean things up at this point. I'm putting 11th on the board finally, and that's exactly what we need to see.
Very well done on the first buy round. Like I always say, the first buy round is going to kind of set the precedent for that half, and I love it, right? Very well done by Vectin, once again taking 3 home, and that looks more like a little bit of relief there on their faces, right? Relief that they were able to win that round, able to keep at least 3 away, but they need to do it one more time. Need to do it one more time before you can really start hammering away at Deja Vu's economy. With those nades flying through multiple smokestacks into Banana, so it looks like they're trying to flush them into mid. LeaguesGG hoping to route Deja Vu into a comfortable crossfire situation.
Yeah, that would be the name of the game here. Trying to push them towards mid, possibly. So far, so slow. So far, so quiet. Starting to make their way towards the A site. Bombs in position for it. Ooh, and Lily missing that off shot. Would be a telling sign. But Vectin now in position to find the first. Will be able to do it. Nixon falls. That's the frag you need to see out of Dream here. Zybron seems to have the read on the player in the smoke. Whips his shot. Gets caught out. Just like that, we could be seeing a wrap, but it does look like they will opt to go towards this A site. Vectin looking to do the work. Will be able to find one before he does fall. And just like that, this A site is wide open. It's now down to Annalili and Heavy God, 2 of the top frags that we've been seeing show up throughout this entire matchup. Looking to possibly do a retake. They are positioning for it. I don't know if they'll actually go through with it. It does look like they will opt out of it and look to save a rifle because the econ's still not the greatest because Zybron is all the way down to $250. Not much to work with.
Going to be a quiet hold on the back, and Deja Vu keep it within 2. 11-9 will be the score. Dream is going to enjoy that, or not enjoy this current situation, but some of these shots coming out here a little bit quiet. And again, that was a phenomenal play. I'm amazed Vectin has been one of the primary members making some of these big plays, you know, getting that double or that triple on site. And this is why I kind of had my eyes on him, right? Yes, Hartvig was one of the top fraggers, I believe, for their team. Off the top of my head, I can't. My brain does not want to work right now. But Vectin in some of these clutch moments has been someone that Dream can rely on, right? Zybron is looking also really good on Lele as well, but the clutch factor, right? Vectin showing his worth here and hoping for a little bit more.
Oh, triple P. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. And Lele can't get away either. And now shots at pushing through the molly. Oh, not gonna get the upshot off. Heavy got go put down the smoke very quickly. Backs off, waits for him to peek through. Doesn't win the fight. And Kenny gets away with murder as he's tagged down to 7 HP. Shots from Croc, though, finally showing up. Finds 2. Brings it down to a 2 versus 2 retake. And this is looking doable. And the bomb gonna back off as quickly as they can. He needs to push through that smoke, get that information. And it does look like Vectin gonna start to make his way back towards this A site, which is the right call here. He needs to hurry up and call that, hey, I think they're over here. And he should be hearing the bomb plant go down right about now, and the rotate will come through. This is going to be a dicey retake.
I mean, it's the top fragger and the bottom fragger right now, but the bottom fragger has 2, so maybe Croc is going to be the winning member here. And I feel they do have to kind of check the same direction here. Gonna pop a couple smokes, are going to chase in. And that's a great peek up, but that is a quick cleanup. Nixon takes them both. And Deja Vu are 1 away from tying things up. This is Dream faltering at the finish line once again.
Now I'm coming into it now. So it's a bit of a D ground, then stacked over towards B. That should be called out pretty quickly as soon as any aggression is made here by the Deja Vu side towards this A site. Does look like they're prepping for it, so that's best case scenario for them. They don't really want to run into a stack of pistols because, like, even the pistols, especially those Steagles, can be oh so deadly. As we see right there, Kenny tagged down immediately. 4 starts to make their push, and they're gonna be looking to line them up and spray them down. Unfortunately for them, shots are not gonna be able to do much. Just find 1, but Nixon and Embo to clean things up. Now Vectin, the last man standing, wants to find 1 or 2. He's just running around with a USPS and an HE. Tossing that HE right now. Good decision. Gets a tag, but not the frag. That will be all she wrote. Nixon to clean it up. 11-11, a tied game.
Tied, and last time this happened, Dream were actually low on firepower. They were walking into the 11-11 with no weapons in hand, just the pistols. This time around, they're going to full buy, but we do have a technical timeout, and kind of curious where that goes. Nope, just a quick glimpse at a pause. We're going to get right back into game, I think. We do see the spray here. There are a few moments where those SMGs have provided so much cover for both these squads whenever they don't have full purchase power. Now we take a look, still double op on Lele, and Zybron are still going to carry those ones over, but look at the exchange of nades coming out once again. Deep one straight into mid, so no mid-op peek for Deja Vu if they had one, but the AKs even and prepped as an overall on Lele finds Shahada trying to cheat into Banana.
Nicely done. And Lele saying goodbye. We weren't showing up there in those past few rounds, but we certainly are now. It's tied game. Our backs are against the wall. We don't want to let you go ahead and take the advantage into the rest of this half. They're certainly saying no thank you anymore to Hartvig and Embo as they are down to a 2 versus 5. This take is pretty much done and dusted unless they pull out some huge, huge heroics.
I mean, there's maybe a chance, right? Like, you get a couple lucky headshots or anything like that, but with the deep spread that Dream have, they have drastically reduced that possibility down to maybe a 2 or 3% chance, I would say, because the whole scenario that you're hoping for, get a frag here, look through Archway, get a pick off, and Zybron, nope, never mind. There is no chance. This is Hartvig only now. I lied. Everything I said is gone. This should be the round, and Zybron finishes it with a headshot. 12-11 with all 5 members still up. Still purchasing power for the side of Deja Vu. They had a nice econ stack of, I think, about 6k per person, so should still be able to buy into the next 2 rounds at least. They're not going to be worried about that. So all the way up to probably round 14, or the, sorry, not round 14, round 25 or 26. That's the only time we're really going to see Deja Vu struggling.
Being put down into this 4 versus 5. Oh, Hartvig! Hartvig! Oh, this is incredibly important for him to find. If he finds this, this could be the round going the way of Deja Vu. And Kenny finding out Heavy God gonna be huge, but Zybron too quick on the trigger, gonna be able to find one out, as it does trade it back into their favor. Now Kenny in a good position to find one. Not gonna be able to find anything. That's through a wall there. I thought he was gonna spot him out. Now the take looking to come on through. One over there on Graveside. That's Vec10 able to do the work. Finds 2, and just like that, finds himself a third. 13 on the board. USPS to clean it up. And now they're just 2 away from match point.
This is getting a little bit insane, and I mean, I'm loving it from Dream. They're turning it on when it needs to be done. And you can see someone on the camera said, hey, I need a picture of this. There's a chance we knock out the first seed here in the playoffs. That is a feat that can be said. And actually, they already have. I thought they had enough buying power. No, Deja Vu are out of money and are forced to purchase on a weekend. Only Nixon has the AK and armor. That should be a call for Dream to be able to take this round home.
Now this should be them going ahead and looking to clean things up. But so far, gonna be played slowly. They don't want to overdo things on the side of Dream. They don't want to over-aggress. And Zybron playing back, able to find one, really starting to deal that damage. Does look like they want to position themselves for A. I'd be rather careful about that because we do got Croc and Co. looking to go ahead and try and find one. Playing over here towards Big Pit. Back 10, gonna be able to find one. Molotov gonna be late as Shotgun does find one, and it's all down to him, but that'll be about it. 14 on the board, 15 looking to come up as well, as now it is all down to maybe the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, and the worst feeling in the world right now is because Nixon bought there, he's working with the SMG once again, right? This is the last buy round,
yeah.
I think. This is, if they lose here, the loss bonus is not enough, so they have to win this round for Deja Vu if they want to take it home, and they need to take out at least 2 members. They need to take out those ops. On Lately, though, A is going to get lit over here. I believe it was on B site, so that is a great opening piece of chip damage. But they need a bit more. Deja Vu have got to find those kills.
So far, so slow. Take a look at what Lily's holding here. It's got this op angle, and it's a rather powerful one. Not going to connect, unfortunately.
This is a much harsher stack over to B than we've seen in the past, right? They are actually 5-stacking without getting a single frag, so they're saying this is our chance. They're going to rotate, but on Lele is able to open up on one.
Yeah, no, that's not great. Imbo falling there is not a great move, as Heavy God finds Kenny. Hartvig able to find that refrag, brings it down to this 3 versus 4. An advantage going the way of Dream. So far, so slow. The retake going to be looking to come on out here. Dream want to finish things out here. They don't want to let Deja Vu get things going.
Great
and Bag 10
flash.
saying, no, thank you. Let's finish this off. Croc, that flash being as powerful it is, does fall. Hartvig gonna be eliminated as well.
Oh, he won it!
And that will be about all she wrote for the round and almost for the match, because Deja Vu have no money. This right here is the 15th round and match point.
I just like to point out, on Lele won that with 1 HP in the bucket. Like, that was a very nice win right there. And Dream are 1 away from knocking out Deja Vu here. We do see the full buys coming in, but just no utility. They have 5 nades to work with, 3 flashbangs and 2 smokes. No mollies, no HEs. All of the damage is going to come directly from the weapons if they can find it. And Embo so far is already lit. Op sitting out here in B, bomb tossed down in the middle of Banana, and I'm not sure if this is where they want to be. Deja Vu already looking very, very scared, opening seconds into the round.
Yeah, single flash in hand. They're going to have to go completely dry into each take. And right now, that's not working in their favor. Heavy God be able to find the first one on to Mr. Embo, leaving it down to this 4 versus 5. So far, so slow. Neither team wanting to overdo things just yet. Deja Vu knows what's on the line here. That Dream could knock them out here now. And Nixon, too quick for Zybron. Going to be able to collect his head. As they throw their singular flash to open up onto the site. Vaxen is going to say no thank you. He does find one. Croc able to open it up, and 16 on the board. Dream gonna clean it up and finish it out. 16-11, not letting Deja Vu proceed into the rest of this bracket. Very nicely done by them. They showed some very, very strong stuff. Both sides did, and it was an absolute pleasure to see that go down.
Yeah, 25 rounds at least for each of these games. That is 75 rounds total, and then some change on the back end. That is a ridiculous amount of rounds to be played, and I think LeaguesGG are going to be exceptionally happy about that game. Deja Vu, unfortunately, they were pushed to the limits, and just today, Dream had a better outcome, and so congratulations to them moving on to the finals. Let's go ahead, throw it back to Hyperflop. Let's go ahead, have the breakdown and an interview with one of the players from Dream to talk about that series win.
There's no shortcut, no cheat code. All you got is you and the grind. And the whole army of randoms trying to stop you. Trying to be better than you. Trying to piss in your prize pool. And they can try all day, you go all night. Make every click count. Delete them all. Cause when you dedicate your life to this, it's more than winning. It's everything. Prime for glory.
Oh my god, guys. Like, it's been so insane watching this best of 3. As like near myself double, but that is what it is. I don't care at this point. I can just, like, it's been so insane. But we do have a fast interview coming in here. Oh my god, yeah, you're looking rather happy right now, huh?
Yeah, I definitely am.
How you doing?
Definitely am. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Happy to win.
Yeah, because, like, look, it was a very intense best of 3 for you guys, right?
It definitely was, yeah. Some very close rounds. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because like first map, you take it away from them, right?
Yeah, we did.
And then going into second map, like my voice is destroyed, by the way. I can't stop.
Yeah. Second map, we kind of threw some crucial rounds where we had like 5v3s and stuff, and we just lost some important rounds that made us lose the game. Nothing more than that.
It is unfortunate, but you ended up going on to the side map on Inferno, where you took the lead in the beginning, and when it went so far for you guys, and then it kind of just shifted into the Javu's favor. Like, what went wrong?
Yeah.
Was it the mentality, or like what happened?
I feel like kind of on the T side, we were up like 7-0, and they just took out the orbs, and we kind of got destroyed by that. They came back. We lost the pistol round. We lost the follow-up rounds. Like, the mentality was down. But in the end, we ended up Zip going huge with some kills. Anton as well, and Lilla on the op on B. Just pulled it back. We won. Yeah, nothing more than that.
And doing it in style, and you can't stop smiling either. How is it to play with the guys for the first time at a boot camp? Like, how is that?
It's great meeting all the new guys. It's very great. It's some nice personalities, definitely.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking forward to see you guys play in the finals, because next up it's gonna be Hardy you guys gonna play against. And when I interviewed MSN, he didn't see you guys as a competitor at all. How do you feel about that?
We won 5 out of 7 games against them in the past, and they just changed the roster, and it's a pretty much a downgrade on the Bitner. But we're gonna win them against them easy. It's also my old team, so anything else than a win would be bad.
Indeed, like if you can take the final, it's gonna be one hell of a show match. But do you think it's gonna be as close as it was against Deja Vu, or is it gonna be fairly one-sided?
Definitely not. It's gonna be fairly one-sided. We're gonna win it easy.
I like the confidence. And if you don't mind, can we get a little look around where you guys are sitting right now?
Ja, definitely. De vil gerne se, hvad der... De vil gerne se rundt. De vil gerne se det. You can see we were sitting over here on the 5 first computers. Then there's some other computers around here. And there's a gaming area out here. Stream has their own gaming center where people can come in and play. So that's it. Yeah.
It looks super clean, and I can see the guys in the back. I see Beckton standing there. But thank you so much. Go celebrate with the boys and enjoy the night, because you have a lot more games coming up this weekend and finals next week. So thank you so much for talking to me.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, yeah, that pretty much concludes the night for us. Like, the boys from Dream are happy Deja Vu is knocked out, which is... I don't think they saw that coming, because last time I interviewed one of the guys from Deja Vu, he was all around. He didn't see anybody as a competitor. He said it would be extremely one-sided for them and just going all the way to the final. Easy clap. But that didn't happen today. Yes, they put up a fight, but it didn't go all the way in their favor. Dream take it home and then secure a final spot. And then that's going to be against Esports Hardy. And both these teams are just like, nah, we don't see you guys as a competitor. And I think that matchup is going to be one of the most interesting ones we're going to see at the end. But who knows? Is it going to be a 2-0 Hardy or is it 2-0 Dream? We don't know yet, but the final's going to be on the 8th. So look around for that one, guys. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I'm Hyperflop, and everything here is over till next week.
There's no shortcut, no cheat code. All you got is you and the grind. And the whole army of randoms trying to stop you. Trying to be better than you. Trying to piss in your prize pool. And they can try all day, you go all night. Make every click count. Delete them all. Cause when you dedicate your life to this, it's more than winning. It's everything. Prime for glory.